Forever. Dog.
Best show. Best show. Best show. Best show. Hey, welcome back to the best show. Look at this new setup. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? Look at that. Look how good that looks. Hi. Everybody can check the show out over at if I don't say it right, I'm gonna get yelled at. Twitch. What is it? Twitch.tv. Hold on. Twitch.tv/thebestshow. That's where you can listen and you can watch. Well, actually, you wouldn't need to hear this because it's happening already. If you didn't know that, you wouldn't hear this. Ay, how it starts. It's like a freaking tenet up in here. The way the one thing leads to the other, and it's a giant project. Everybody, welcome to the best show. My name's Tom. I'm the host. We have a great show for you tonight. I've talked about it in the past, and tonight it comes to fruition. That's right. Tonight, on the best show, we will write and illustrate a children's book. Just a show, because there's all these celebrity children's books, and they are, one's dumber than the next, and it must take an afternoon to knock these things out. And we're going to show that by writing a children's book tonight on the air. We're going to have our friend NATHAN GELGUD, the amazing artist, is going to be in studio drawing whatever this is. And I don't have a single idea what this book's going to be about, but we're going to figure it out in front of you live on the best show. We're going to blow the lid off of this celebrity children's books. The NFTs of the literary world, some will call them. I just made that up. Nobody calls it that. Now, my friends, it's time to start the show. What show? That's right. What show? It's time to start the best show. So why don't we begin the best show in the count of 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 3. I almost gave you all the high sign, if you know what I mean. 3, 2. That's a 1. 1. I'm not good at counting. Never said I was good at counting. Best show.
Best show. Best show. Best show. Keep on laughing with the radio on Tuesday night. On Tuesday night. When all the other days have got you down, you'll feel alright. You'll feel alright. Over on the best show. Over on the best show. Best show. Best show. Best show.
There it is.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my peers, putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom.
Flight. Countdown starting now. 30,
Countdown started. All units prepare for activation.
25,
Production androids activated now.
Hello,
The tape
best
is
show.
rolling, the red orb
What's
is
up,
glowing.
everybody?
20,
It's best
Audience
show
receptor
time.
units activated now.
15,
Music distribution equipment activated now.
10,
Yeah, there we go. How are you tonight on this comfortable October evening here in Los Angeles, California? October is here. 3 months to go. 3 months to go. Can you believe it? 3 months until Santa Claus shows up and with his sleigh and all his presents in it. It's coming. The phone number 201-989-0012. You want to be a part of the best show, you call that number. You want to be on the air, you call that number. You're right. I'm looking at the chat. We got to get Santa Claus on the show. It's a great idea. How's everybody doing? We just heard Black Sabbath. Our own Brett Davis. Brett Davis, one of the funniest people alive. I'm going to say that on the record. This Brett Daniels is one of the funniest people you ever saw. And when Brent Douglas is doing his thing, I don't even know who'd even come close. He ain't a fan of Black Sabbath. He just don't know it. He likes more uplifting music. Kirk Franklin and the lot. That's the stuff. He's more of a Kirk Franklin man. And good for him. To each their own, as I says. So tonight, remember in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, is there something I can help you with? When he was about to get fired. Remember Brad? What was his name? Brad? Is there something I can help you with? Let's start the show. We're going to do the children's book thing later in the program. We'll get that going. A couple things I did want to tell you. We did a double threat live, me and Julie Klausner, this past Wednesday at the Lodge Room in Los Angeles. And as Borat himself would say, wah wah wee wah. Was that a fun show? Oh my goodness. It was our first ever live show, and it was a blast. That was so much fun. And it went really well, and I'm very happy with all of it. And I'm just going to say this. If you're in New York City, October 20th, October 21st at the Bell House, Double Threat Live. We're bringing it right to you. Bringing it right to you. Double Threat Live, New York City. The show on October 20th is sold out. The 21st, there are still tickets available. Get those tickets. Don't miss it. I'm telling you, we got good guests. We got fun surprises. It's going to be worth it. If you're in New York, it would be criminal to miss it. So don't. That's all I can say. Don't miss it. If you're in New York, don't miss it. And yes, I'm starting to see in the chat some sad news in the Best Show community. Our own Wally Wacky Man, friend of the show, is no longer with us. He passed away. He had a gun and he had a car and he drove real fast, but he didn't get too far. Now Wally Wacky Man ain't with us no more. Wally, sir, you served. He also served. The phone number 201-989-0012. We got no calls. Look at that. No calls. How about that? Let's go to the phones. One call, actually. Hello, Best Show.
Hello?
Hello. Hi. To whom am I speaking?
Penny.
Penny. Penny, how are you?
Good.
You're good?
Yeah,
How's school?
it's good.
You like it?
Yeah,
What do you like about it?
I had picture day today. I took my picture.
You had picture day today?
Yeah, I look beautiful in my picture, I hope.
I hope you do too, and I'm pretty sure you do. I'm going to say I'm positive you do.
And I heard you were talking about Wally Wacky Man.
Yeah.
You saying he got hit over by a car or something?
He was robbing a liquor store.
Actually, well, you said he was dead, right?
Oh, I don't know if he's dead. I know he was robbing a liquor store and then got in a parking lot shootout. Look, I don't want to talk about this stuff with a child. I don't want to talk about this stuff with a child. I know you saw the Warriors when you were 3 months old.
No, I did not.
That's at your... What's
I
this?
just think it's silly when you say that.
Ooh, Penny, I got a question for you. You know what this month is, right?
Yeah, it's October.
What happens on the last day of October?
Halloween, and the day after that is something the person who created Girl Scout's birthday.
Girl Scout birthday.
Yes, the person who created the whole entire thing about Girl Scouts.
It's their birthday.
The day after Halloween.
Which is October 32nd.
No, October is going to be over because the last day is Halloween.
Which is October 31st. But then one day later is what? Now, what is one more than 31? I don't know. Do you know? Do you know math, Penny? Penny, do you know what 1 plus 1 is?
2.
It's 2. Very good. Oh, you got that. You got that. You didn't get any help with that, did you? Nobody helped you, did they?
No, I know my answers.
Then what is?
Since I was talking about Scouts, I heard you ordered some chocolate.
From you, I did.
Yeah, did you hear my message with my character avatar?
I did not hear the message.
It was like...
Well, let me just say, I got an email. And from you saying, help me out. I'm a Girl Scout. Girl Scout? You're a Girl Scout?
Yeah.
Please buy some cookies or whatever they were. Some candy. And I said, of course I'm going to help my friend Penny out. Of course I'm going to help her out. I bought more than they even had. I bought everything they had in the whole shop. There's none left for anybody else.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like the mittens. The mittens look good. I'm opening the page right now, and I'm looking at the one reward I want, the cute little plushie.
Wait, so you get things if you sell enough candy?
Yeah.
You get mittens?
Oh no, I'm just trying to get 450. That's the number I'm trying to get.
Okay.
450.
Oh, look, can you give your candy address out? I don't know if that's possible. That might be something for your parent to sort out. I don't want to impose or infringe on anything like that. You're not home alone, are you? You're not home alone, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not so sure what my number is quite yet.
Well, you don't have to worry. Look, is your papa around?
Yes.
Where is he?
Dad's right next to me.
Right next to you. Well, this is what you say. Papa?
Papa?
I'd sure like to sell some candy tonight.
I sure like to sell some candy tonight.
How can we make that happen, Papa?
How can we make that happen tonight?
Papa.
Papa.
Okay, I don't know. Well, if there's a way to give your candy info out, we'll do that. But this is, do you like children's books, Penny? You're a child. Do you like reading children's books, or do you like more, you like mature books? Are you, are you a good reader?
I like to read in my head, but I do like children's books as long as it has like cool, like detailed characters, and also if it talks about me.
A children's book needs to talk about you?
Yeah, I like it. And also I like character books like that has like a character following the way. Like in Bad Guys, there's like a bunch of characters wearing these like suits, and they're like bad guys, and Mr. Wolf is trying to get them to be good guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I like children's books. When I was 6 months old, my father would read me The Warriors. It was a children's book called The Warriors. I know, I got a kid to laugh. I got a kid to laugh. I did it. I got you to laugh. So, Penny, that's Pete Holmes. Do you like Pete Holmes? Are you a fan of Crashing?
Yeah. I'm not so sure about
How old
him.
were you when your father showed you Crashing?
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
I'm only like 7.5. In February 24, which I was born in 2015, I'm gonna be 8. 2015.
Okay, you're gonna be
February.
8. All right. And what do you want? What do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? Anything?
A bunch of Gujitsus are these like squishy toys that are like these characters called Blazagon. The main character, he's like red, and I just thought one at Target. You can mostly buy all of them at Target because Target is the most place. But there's also this shifter thing. It's like this character that's rare to collect, and he's like this clone of Blazagon but purple.
Mm-hmm. That sounds cool. That sounds like a good birthday gift. Does your you have a lot of toys floating around the house, like Marvel action figures and whatnot?
I enjoy Spider-Man and Groot, like the guy that grows out of the plant. And
Can you
also
do an
Rocky
impression? Can you do an impression of Groot?
I am Groot.
That's very good. That's very good. Do you want to hear my impression of Groot?
Yeah.
I am Groot.
That sounds good.
Yeah. No, I know. That's why I did it. Now, Penny, your father, he collects these dolls, right? These little dolls.
You mean puppets?
No, the dolls, like here's here's Galacticus, and here's the Thing, and here's the Yancey Street Gang. Here's all like, does he collect? He's like playing on the floor with them, right?
Action figures?
Yeah.
Like the one he has of Spider-Man with 6 arms.
That's weird. I don't like that.
Yeah, like in the cartoon, he has he's morphing into this monster, so he has 6 arms. He's like, I'm Spider-Man, but my hands are not in my costume. I only have 2 hands in my costume, but 2 other hands out of my costume, I think. Yeah, I'm correct. There's 2 other hands in costume.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Oh, yeah, I'm being told I got to go back to the phones, Penny. I'm being told I got to go back to the phone. Oh, wait.
Good topic.
Okay, what do you got?
I think I should be in the kids' book, and I should be really they should draw me with my curls and the eyebrows going down to the nose because that's what I look like.
Oh,
and
my
I
God.
have brown eyes, and I'm super hyper. I'm active, and I'm wearing striped pajamas that say "Boo" for bedtime with 3 pumpkins on them.
Sure, 3
One
pumpkins. Okay,
has
we got three pumpkins. You sure? I just want to make sure we got all the details right.
2 of them are carved. 2 of them are carved. Yeah.
Okay. So 3. So it's bad news if we draw you in pajamas with 4 pumpkins on it.
You can draw how many you like, but make sure the middle one is like "Boo," and their eyes are wide, and then the circle is like "Boo."
Put your dad on.
Also,
Penny, seriously, put your dad on. Put your dad on, please. Penny, put your dad on for a second, please.
Okay.
Put your dad
Hi,
on.
Tom.
What are you doing to me here, buddy?
Look, she's her own person. You know how it went last time.
She's 7. She's her own person. Think we're starting to see the problem. Hey, she's her own person. I got no control. Dad?
Look, Wally is my puppet. I don't put the words in her mouth.
I'm going to tell you. Look, I'm going to tell you to raise your kid.
Wally impression. Oh, I'm Wally. I do not like Penny. Last time she was scrubbing me on a car wheel, and I yelled at her to go in a room without any iPad at all.
That's the meanest thing I ever heard in my life. I've never heard anything that mean. You just got demolished. It's a bleeping roast battle up in here. Let me ask you this, Dad.
Yes.
You just tell her she's running a little hot. Running a little hot with the drawings. Make sure my hair's right. Make sure they got the shirt, the jacket. I got 3 pumpkins on it.
And she's gonna be in the book. She's not
gonna be in the book now. Too many instructions. First panel of the book is gonna be. And look, I don't want to do this. I try to be nice to children on the show. First panel is going to be a picture of Penny with the Ghostbusters thing right through it.
Oh, no, come on.
Hey, no Penny in the book. Too many commands. Look, Papa, if I got to push back. I got to be the one to push back. You're making me push back.
I'm not making you do anything.
Oh, no, because you're not in control of anything, apparently. Man, she says what she wants to say. Well, if that's how it is, Penny, go get Dad's wallet and go run and get Dad's wallet.
Okay.
He's off and running.
Yeah, it's lawless around here. We might as well embrace the chaos.
Got his wallet.
All right.
I'm going to pay $1 million to get a long-term gujitsu. $1 million. Yay, I'm rich of gujitsu.
There you go. You're rich with all the gujitsus. Yeah.
The gujitsu is like, they're so good.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all hungry.
Yeah, now go get Dad's Galacticus doll.
Galactic doll.
And throw it in the street.
I don't know what that is, but I don't know how to use the doll.
Go get the Galacticus doll and toss it in the street. Right.
Okay, I'm going to toss it on.
Toss it right in the sewer. Toss it right in the sewer. Give Pennywise something to play with.
I put it in the sewer and I ran it over a car.
Oh,
Dad's
great.
call.
Penny, I got bad news for you.
But I scraped myself.
I got bad news for you. I don't know if you're going to be in the book.
Oh, no.
I know.
Oh, no.
Oh, I know.
Oh, no. The cops are coming for me because they heard you on the best show say that you said you were not going to put me in the book in the Ghostbuster word. I'm going to get out of here before the cops see me. Run!
All right. I'm hanging up on both of you.
All right.
You're both
Take it
driving me
easy.
nuts. You're both driving me nuts. You're driving me nuts, Z-Man. Z-Man, you got the funniest kid I've ever heard. Right? You got the funniest kid going. But all I'm going to say, tighten it up over there. Tighten it up.
All right.
Tighten it up. Might be time for you to start. Somebody's got to drive the bus over there.
Hi.
Penny, what do you drink? Do you drink what do you like to drink? Do you drink nice glass of water? What do you drink?
Water and Zevia kids. Soda for kids.
What?
I was just joking about things.
All right.
But yes, I have to.
Get off my phone, both of you. Get off my phone. No, that's Penny's my favorite caller. She's my favorite caller. It's a good caller. It's a good kid. Everybody, the phone number 201-989-0012 if you want to call up. Talk. We got to start figuring this children's book out now because we're going to write a children's book on the show tonight. I'm thinking, what should it be? Usually these books, should it be about me? Should I be the star of the book? Mike, what do you think? We have AP Mike here tonight.
Yeah, I'm here, Tom.
How are you?
I'm good.
I love it. Pep in this guy's step. You never heard it. You never heard. I want to also say this. We just did another episode of Rubenesque, the best show recap podcast of the catalog of Rick Rubin. We recorded episode 2, which will come out on Sunday. You can only get it over at patreon.com/thebestshow. And it's a good one. It was a fun one, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
And you were worried because your football game was on. Mike was like, I gotta watch my game.
The highlight of my week. Yes, I get to go over a friend's house and watch the New York Giants.
You watched the game? You watched most of the game, right?
Yeah, I got over there for the second half.
And you got a good win. You got a good win under your belt. Now you got. This is a good time for you, Mike. It's good to be AP Mike right now. Got the Giants cleaning up. They're 3-1. What are they? 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. Yeah,
you got
I got to enjoy the wins while I can. Not gonna last.
Your Mets. You got the mighty Mets are about to win the World Series. They're gonna make a straight run through. I don't even know if they lose a game. I honestly think I'd be shocked if the Mets lose one game in this playoff run.
They had a bad weekend, but they're bouncing back today with 2 wins, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Who were they playing?
And Elton John, of all people, was cheering for the Braves against the Mets.
Well, he lives in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, does he?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Now,
I was thinking about this today, Tom, and I think there's 3 major decisions you have to make up front.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most children's book, they have a life lesson. I dabbled in this with my audio book, The Blood Trail,
mm-hmm.
and there was a little life lesson towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
So a life lesson, you have to decide whether or not you want it to rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get, go up against Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Or do you just want the free verse? I went with free verse. The other one is whether you want animals or human beings.
Yeah. That's true.
Animals are a safe bet. Everybody loves animals.
Now, do you feel like that's all true? That's all true. Do you feel like I should be doing with this children's book should I be a child in it? Should it be
that would be interesting. I would like to see that.
Because there's that whole series of books. There's that whole series of books where it's like a young Jerry Seinfeld and a young Jay Leno and and they draw them in such a creepy way where there's like supposed to be a little kid, a little 7-year-old running around with an adult Jerry Seinfeld's face slapped on his mug.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like,
yeah, well,
that's upsetting.
Are you open to the somebody drawing you and you not approving?
Oh no, Mike, I'm going to be hurt. My feelings are going to be hurt any which way. My feelings are going to be hurt every which way with this one. So I'm just embracing that. What if I take those things? I'm going to take your advice, Mike. And I'm also Gonna throw it out to the audience. Anybody who's got kids. Let me think. Let me write. Call in. 989-0012. The best show. The best show is live. Call in. There we go. I want to throw it open to people who have kids and get them to tell me about what works for their kids. Like what books go over well, which type of books the kids don't respond to. We'll get it all sorted out.
You know what, Tom?
What's that, Mike?
I'm thinking about that pinball machine episode in your book.
Yeah.
That imparts a very important lesson to people, I think.
The children. You mean
about bullying, which nobody wants bullying to happen.
No.
But I'm thinking of some of the graphics in that. It could be really tense at times.
Yeah. What if it was a book? Because sometimes these books are so stupid. What if it's like, I found a shiny penny or something like that? Well, then that gets Penny. That kid's going to go nuts. Be like, I'm in the book again. Draw me with 3 pumpkins. And one's got to say boo. No, if we do not a shiny penny. I found a quarter. Should we do a Halloween book? Maybe it should be Halloween. Maybe it should be a best show Halloween.
Yeah, that could be good.
That could be good. I like that. I want to get some ideas from people. All right, Mike. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your wisdom. I appreciate it. Couple pieces of business real quick. Subscribe to the Best Show on your podcast app to get new episodes every Wednesday and new Best Show bests every Friday. And if you're a Forever Dog Plus member, the Best Show is now part of the Forever Dog Network. You get the same episodes and they are 100% ad-free. So sign up over at foreverdog.plus. And you get all the bonus stuff over at Patreon, patreon.com/thebestshow. Let's go to the hotlines. Not the hotlines. I ain't got nobody on the hotline. Let's go back to the phones. Back to the phones. Let me get this rolling here. Bink, bonk, bink, bonk, bink, bink, bonk. Let's see. Back to the phones. Best Show, hello.
Yes, hello. I'm looking for Tom Shrep. Stills. Oh, this is it. Tom Stinkleton. Do I have that right?
No. Scharpling.
Oh, yes. Okay. I mispronounced that. Okay. Tom, this is Detective Samuel Rimshot of the Newbridge Police Department. How are you doing tonight?
Good. I'm good. What is your name again?
Samuel Rimshot. It's spelled RIMSHODT.
Okay, that's because it was like rim shot, like a rim shot on a drum set, but that's a different thing.
Yes, I mean I doubt that there's one I haven't heard. I used to get a lot of Slim Jim Phantom jokes when I was in high school.
People always throwing it back to the stray cats, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. He had that stripped down kid.
He really did. I always remember when they did that one song. He's like, "Can't learn nothing in school. You can't blah blah blah." But I guess that's all their songs. He did that.
hard to do a lot with that kind of instrumentation, a bass drum and a snare drum and a cymbal, and what do they call it, a doghouse bass? Is that what they call that? Big bass?
The big old hollow bass, the big old acoustic bass, whatever you call it.
Yes. Yeah.
And who played that again? That was what was the name of the?
I'm going to let you hang out to dry on this.
The fellow who played that was, I want to say, don't. Let me see if I can guess. Brian Seltzer,
Okay.
Slim Jim Phantom, something Slick or something. Keith Slick was the bass player for Stray Cats.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Detective. I wasn't expecting to talk about the Stray Cats tonight, but
Please show Lee Rocker some respect.
Lee Rocker, that's right. And he would always do that thing where he'd like climb on his own bass and like play it.
Choose your own adventure, right?
Yes, it really is like choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
So
well, look,
Detective Rimshot.
I have very, very important things to talk to you about, and I can't be sidetracked with this rockabilly trifle. Okay.
I apologize.
Okay. Now I know you're not in New Jersey right now, but I just wanted to get some additional information from you about the car accident that you witnessed on September 10th, 2017. I know that's a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I know you gave a full report the night it happened, but some new information has come to light, and we just need to follow up on that. And basically what's going on, the driver of that Niptal bus, I'll never get used to saying that. I just think that's the worst name for a public transportation division. It's like, why not call it the Newbridge Intercity Public Transportation Association? It's like they went out of their way to make it weird by calling it a league, Niptal. I don't know. It's weird to me.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the driver of the Niptal bus, it's come to light that he might have been under the influence of this substance called the beach that was a big party favor about 5 or 6 years ago in Newbridge before it was banned because it basically turned people into literal sand. I'm not sure if you read those stories or not, but
oh yeah.
So basically that's opened up a whole new can of worms here, and we have to go back through all the testimony and just kind of get everything up to date. So I think you can understand that, right?
I follow. Yeah, I'm happy to help.
Okay, now thank you. That means a lot. The night this occurred, you stated that you were not under the influence of anything, but you had several butterscotch sucrets earlier that night due to a scratchy throat. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
I just note of that. I'll tell you, sometimes those scratchy throats can be the precursor to something very deadly. So, you got to be aware of that. You got to kind of catch those when they're starting. My understanding is that the illness that killed former Russian President Michael Gorbachev a few months ago also started as a sore throat. So you gotta. I'm just glad you're okay.
Michael Gorbachev.
Yes.
Mikhail Gorbachev, I think, but it's.
Who?
I look. I might be getting this one. I might be getting this one wrong.
Yeah, I think we're talking about two different people.
Probably. That's what it sounds like to me too. So I apologize.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, Detective.
Okay. Well, honestly, I started to have my doubts about this bus driver when I heard him pronounce the word picture as pitcher. And I know that's very petty, but yeah, I think that's a massive red flag.
Pitcher, saying pitcher.
Yeah, like I saw a picture of him, and it's like, what are you talking about? I just, I don't know. That's on me, I guess. But Tom, can I ask what you do for a living now? The occupation Detective Bradenton, who was the officer you originally talked to, had your occupation down as clown. Is that still correct?
Clown? No, that's not. It's never been accurate. Clown. No, I mean I work in. I'm as a day job. I write.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do stuff like that. Clown though, is that the kind of thing that this other detective could have been like? Is that like an is he editorializing a little bit in there?
I don't know. He has clown ? That's what he wrote there. Now, where am I talking to you now? I was kind of confused because I dialed the number that I was given, but I had, it was like I was told the host will be with you soon. What exactly does that mean?
Well, I'm doing a show. I'm doing a internet radio show that's also a podcast.
Oh wow! Like what? Like Eddie Trunk and Joe Rogan and Adam Carolla, those guys?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just cut from the same cloth.
Awesome. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Those are my dudes, and I pretty much get all of my news nugs from those three.
Sure. No, I'm doing something a little different than they do, but it would be the same way that they do it.
Oh, do you play records at all?
Yeah, now and again we play a few records in a show.
Oh, that's cool. I love music. I like all kinds of music. I like everything from like I don't know, Pearl Jam to the Foo Fighters.
So you is that the range of the music you like?
Well, that's the current stuff. Yeah, I mean, they're the only two bands playing rock and roll at this point, or at least that's what I've been led to believe.
The Foo Fighters and Pearl Jam.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's well, there are other bands doing it too, but those are two of the bands doing things, not the only two doing it. But look, those are popular bands. People love them.
Okay. It's interesting. Speaking of bands, my boss, Commandant Harrops, he has a very funny story about busting a rock band back in the 80s. It was two bands actually.
Okay. What do you remember? Which bands?
Yes, one band was called the Smithereens, and the other band was called the Del Lords. And they were playing a show at Los Amigos in the back room when they used to have concerts there. And both bands, I guess there were 8 members, got into a giant physical fight over who could name every episode of Car 54, Where Are You? Mayhem.
Sure, that sounds like something that the Smithereens and the Del Lords would get into a fight over.
Yeah, very, very crazy. And, speaking of stripped down vintage rock and roll and fighting.
Okay.
My grandpa Zeb, he used to manage Sergeant Barry Sadler. Do you remember him?
Sergeant Barry Sadler, was that the Ballad of the Green Berets?
Yes. Good memory. You go deep. He was a real life sergeant, and he had this monster #1 spoken word single in, I think it was 1966, called The Ballad of the Green Berets.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was this massive hit. It was probably the only, pop record most people over 50 at that point ever bought. You know what I mean? Because it was kind of had some backing music, and he was talking about the Ballad of the Green Berets over time. But anyway, apparently Barry became a total diva when the song took off,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was nuts. So my grandpa said that when that song became massive, he immediately booked this tour for Sergeant Sadler, and he was so big that Barry demanded that he headline the tour. And two of the other groups on this tour were the Rolling Stones and the Supremes. Can you believe that?
So what was the tour again?
It was a Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
The Supremes, probably like two or three other, fairly
sure, like low, maybe like
might have had
local hits,
like
or
Vandals, or exactly,
mm-hmm.
yeah, like a band that had like a number 8 single in Wilmington, Delaware, or something.
Sure, yeah. So, and then who else was on the bill? Was Barry,
the Supremes also.
The Supremes
were
on the bill
at that point.
Yeah.
Yes. So Barry Sergeant Sadler, he insists on headlining, and he causes all these problems because he had no charisma. And my understanding is the other performers on the tour just had it out for him.
So it's amazing to consider this as a city by city tour, where you have the Supremes, the Rolling Stones, other small bands, mid-sized bands, and Sergeant Barry Sadler,
yes,
with a song that is not a rock song by any stretch.
No.
It's a spoken word kind of march type thing, whatever you'd call it.
Yeah.
So he insisted he'd headline.
Yeah, and of course, everybody was leaving by the time he went on, and but he wouldn't not headline, and by this point, like 4 shows in, the other acts have had enough, and apparently one day Keith and Bill from the Stones, they somehow got a hold of Barry's uniform, and they took it to a local tailor, and they got him to make it like half a size smaller. They took everything in, a little bit though.
Yeah.
And so then a couple of days later, they did it again, another half size. And so as this is going on, Sergeant Sadler thinks he's putting on all this weight. Like, how am I not fitting into my uniform?
Yeah.
And so they do it again, one size smaller. So now like he's really packed into this thing. And so he stops eating everything except like broccoli for like a week. But they keep taking the uniform in to get taken in, and I don't know why he just didn't at some point just say, I'm not leaving this uniform out of my sight, but he did. Like he would.
Yeah, why would
end up getting taken? I don't know.
Well, we just leave it on a hanger somewhere, like.
Yes. Yeah. He was leaving on a hanger, and then I guess he's such a big shot at that point. He expected everyone to just like clean up after him after
just
the
like,
show. So,
like you picture him saying to like a PA or a gopher or whatever, saying like just like, and you get that uniform to Tucson for the show on Wednesday.
Yeah, and so the Stones know this at this point, and so they would just take it, and so he's eaten so little, and I guess he wasn't drinking anything either. So he had to be hospitalized for physical exhaustion and malnutrition. I think it was in Biloxi. So he's taken off the tour, and because he can't do anything anymore, and he's replaced by another military act.
Which one?
Captain Mike Blorp and the Machine Guns.
Captain Mike Blorp.
Yes.
And the Machine Guns.
And the Machine Guns, yes. And apparently one of the Machine Guns was maimed during a sound check when his guitar gun went off in his face.
Well, that's very unfortunate.
Crazy times back then,
Those were like Lou Reed said, those were different times.
Absolutely, yeah. Riding in a AMC Pacer. Those were different times.
That's Bearcat. Jim.
No, I thought it was AMC Pacer. I thought he was saying jam, like let's jam.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
No, he sang Riding in
no.
a Stutz Bearcat, comma, Jim.
Oh, comma, Jim. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently, decades later, Keith Richard and Bill Wyman sue Stephen King when his book Thinner comes out because it resembled their prank so closely. Isn't that weird?
So they sued Stephen King. And which members? It was Keith Richards and Bill Wyman?
And Bill Wyman. You don't see kind of like palling around much, but I guess they kind of bonded over this prank.
It's hard to picture him being fun at all.
No. Yeah, no, I think he was addicted to, sexual intercourse. If you read his book.
Yeah. Might as well face it. I'm addicted to sexual intercourse.
Sexual intercourse. That was the original demo. I've heard it.
Robert Palmer's hit, Addicted to Sexual Intercourse.
Yes, yeah. Remember his album Sneaking, what was it called? Sneaking Sally Through the Alley? Remember
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
It was really called Having Sex with Sally in the Alley, and that was too much.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it's he might be the most erotically ramped up performer of all time.
Yes, who seems kind of low key though too, right? It's like he was a complex dude from what I hear. Covered New Day Rising,
And yeah, he did. And I think he gets away with it. What's that?
No, I just said that. That's pretty out there.
No, it's really out there. I think because he seems classy and he's wearing a suit, that
Exactly.
people are just like, oh, he seems like a gentleman. But meanwhile,
Yeah.
if he was just wearing street clothes, you'd be like, that's the horniest human alive.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And it makes you think, what if Brian Ferry sang I F everything I K?
Well, that would be, yeah. That'd be a different kind of Brian Ferry.
Yeah. So getting back to this, Bill and Keith did lose that suit, because it was the reverse. It was actually Thinner with someone getting thinner. But Barry Sadler also sued Stephen King when the film Thinner came out, and he won.
Really?
Yes. He got a with inspiration from in the credits and a temporary WGA membership. So that was kind of cool.
Well, that is cool. That's all's well that ends well, I guess.
Well, it didn't end super well because in '69 he put out this psychedelic album. It was called Sergeant Sadler Melts Your Mind.
So he was, I guess, when the odes to the military dried up, he had to kind of change with the times, is what you're saying.
Yes, and the album was produced by Dickie Peterson from Blue Cheer, and the first single was called "Flipping on Doses in the Barracks."
Oh, that's an intense. That it sounds like that goes counter to what Barry Sadler would have been generally promoting. He was celebrating the military with his first song, and now he's celebrating them dropping acid in the military.
Yeah. And apparently he was still completely straight-laced. Like, he had no drug experience. So basically, it's very disingenuous, his performance on that song in particular, because it's like, he's screaming and stuff, and it's like, most doses aren't that bad as far as I've seen. I don't know. Anyway, the counterculture did not buy it, so that was kind of the end of his recording career. So that's
sure. Well,
how that ended.
He got further than most.
He did. He did. And, I write songs when I'm off duty.
When you're off duty, you write songs. Like what kind of song?
Well, I jam on a Taylor by myself, on the back deck, and I'm actually halfway done a new song right now. It's kind of like a Tom Petty thing, but with a heavy social commentary vibe. I don't actually have the mother acts with me.
Okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
I can sing a little bit for you. It's something like bow, bow, zap, bow, 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 dun, 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 dun. Some of these shorts these gals are wearing look like underpants. The song is called "How I See Things," and that's just like a sample of it.
Sure. So that's okay. Well, that's a very powerful, a very specific statement.
Yeah. Well, it's how I see things. But hey, so you no longer live in Newbridge, or you're kind of bi-coastal? Is that correct?
Yeah, I go back and forth.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Things have not gotten any less crazy around here since you moved to Beverly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Since I moved to where?
Yeah. Like Beverly. I didn't move to Beverly Hillbillies.
No, I'm not in Beverly. I'm not. Okay. I'm not in Beverly Hills though.
You can say you are. It's fine.
But I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, you remember the Monroe family, right?
Oh, of course, Reggie and yeah.
All those crazy kids and cousins, and they all get in trouble like on a daily basis. Anyway, Reggie's son Slayer. Actually, Slayer is his middle name. His first name is I can't say. His first name is Effing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please don't.
So we'll call him Slayer.
Okay.
Anyway, Slayer just carried on the Monroe family tradition by being the first person thrown off the first episode of a reality show. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. It's pretty awful, and I will say though Slayer didn't get caught white-waddling his hand like his dad did, he did do something just as offensive.
Oh my God! What did he do?
Well, the show in question, it's an HBO program. It's called F-Boy Island. I don't know if you've heard of this or not.
I have, yes.
Yeah, it's hosted by Fame's Nikki Glazer, and unless this is a Quad X radio show, I really can't go into too much detail about his sickening display. But I will say that it involved an iguana, a pressure washer, and an entire jar of strawberry-flavored creatine.
Well, I did not know creatine came in different flavors. That's intriguing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of flavors. I've tried all of them.
What are we talking? Chocolate, vanilla. You mentioned strawberry.
Boysenberry.
Well, that's a
cream.
Boston cream.
Yeah, it's a wild one. Boston cream is one. Gooey buttercream.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's all good. And so I do it all the time. I can barely fit into my bulletproof vest at this point. I've got like a Quad XL.
Yeah, you sure that somebody's not tightening up on you?
I wonder. Oh, those guys. I wonder. Now I'm wondering. Oh my God. Oh, if they did, I'm gonna be slapping their asses with towels tonight at the barracks. But yeah. So anyway, he gets kicked off the show, and Slayer was heartbroken because he was fully prepared to win this season, and he had all that suave talk all ready to go. It's like, I think we have like a good connection, and I'd like be like very excited to explore that connection and like compare love languages and stuff. And I promise I'll never let you down, and I'll always be there for you. I think he would have won it.
Well, sure. Well, that's if he's speaking as authoritatively as that.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know how he couldn't have cleaned up.
I know. I mean, that's game. A player, total player. But Hey, Tom. Speaking of, while we're gabbing about TV,
Yeah.
what's that one show Adam Scott isn't in?
The evening news.
Oh, okay, that is it. Yes.
He's
Okay.
not. He's not in that.
I don't know.
And I think there's a glass blowing show on Netflix. He's not on.
No, he is. I saw it.
He is.
I saw the episode. He's in
He's
it.
on
Yeah,
Blown
yeah.
Away.
He's not bad. He's good. He's pretty good. Has like the heat to blow ratio pretty dialed in.
Okay. That's one of those
Yeah.
shows.
So-
The glass blowing show has like a host that is supposed to represent the people that don't know about glass blowing, and he'll ask the
Oh.
dumbest questions to the experts. He'll be just like, "So what? So the glass is not hardened yet. Like that'll just turn into regular glass?" And they're like, "Yes."
Pretty. Yeah, they're so mad.
Yeah, they're just like, "Yes, that will be regular glass." He'd be like, "So that's a good glass I could drink a glass of water out of."
Oh,
Yes, it is.
Things get greenlit. I understand, something like is it cake getting picked up again, but I don't know.
Well, no, who couldn't? I mean, it's the question of our time. Is it cake?
It is. It is.
Is that bowling ball made of cake?
Could be. I'd eat it regardless. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah. So you
Oh, hey, speaking of yes?
No, go ahead, detective.
Oh, I was going to say, speaking of video entertainment, my brother Brian was in a movie.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
What movie was your brother in?
It was called The Warriors Part 2.
Though I didn't know there was a sequel to The Warriors.
Most people don't know that. It barely came out. I think it came out in '89. It looked at where some of the Warriors ended up 10 years later, and I will say, incredibly dry, like really uninteresting. 3 hours long, and that was mostly because Alan Pakula directed it.
Who Alan Pakula was known for? I'm drawing a blank here. I know the name.
Like To Kill a Mockingbird, All the President's Men, Pelican Brief, Clute, stuff like that.
So it's
you
very.
can see it's a weird mix.
That's a weird mix to go from Walter Hill to Alan Pakula.
Yeah.
So is it a lot more
this film,
talky?
Oh yeah, all talking, no violence, no action, horrific timeline problems. Takes place in '89, but there's a scene where one of the Warriors is running the door at a Misfit show at CB's, and he gets into a fight with Harley Flanagan. That last part is absolutely conceivable, but of course the Misfits broke up in '83, and they never played CB's, so that's a major gap.
That's a huge blunder.
Yeah. Also, one of the baseball Furies gets drafted by the Mets, and he becomes a hotshot star. And there's this incredibly long, super boring storyline where he goes into therapy to find out who he is under the face paint and the pinstripes, which, now that I think about it, was the original concept of Kiss's Dress to Kill album.
The idea of going beneath the makeup.
And the pinstripes, because if you'll recall, they're wearing ill-fitting
that's
suits.
right. That's what I missed. I'm sorry. I haven't looked at a lot of Kiss album covers lately. I'm forgetting that
that's just bad.
That I'm not staring at a Kiss album cover?
Not staring, but one should look at one a day, I would think. I don't know.
I should look at one Kiss album cover a day. For how long?
Everybody should. I don't know. Just take it in for 7 seconds or something. I don't know.
Oh, only just a few seconds.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah, just to enjoy. Hey, speaking of my brother again, he also acted in several erotic films.
I did not know. I don't know who you are. I didn't know you had a brother. I didn't know he was in The Warriors Part 2. So I didn't also know
now you
that
do.
because I was in the middle saying, "Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know any of this."
Well, you wouldn't have known this because he acted in those things under a different name.
Okay. Well, what was? Tell me about that, please.
The name he acted under was Don Felter.
Don felt her.
Felther. Yeah, I think you get it, right?
This is if this is what I think it is, that's a porn parody name referencing Don Felder from the Eagles.
That's 100% correct. And my brother actually received a golden weenie for his performance in Everyone Loves Ramming.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
No, that's impressive and good for him. I hope he treasures it.
He does. And he did shoot a few Eagles themed spankers to capitalize on his name, but the porn population wasn't really interested in seeing those films.
Who would have thought that that the porn community would not embrace Eagles porn parodies?
I know. Are you interested in hearing a few of the titles? I don't. No,
I really am. No, I am. Please, I would love it more than anything.
I shouldn't.
I'm begging you.
No, I shouldn't.
Detective, I'm asking you politely, please.
I won't.
I'm going to ask one more time, please.
Okay. Well, there were four of them. The long one, one of these thighs, Take It Sleazy, and I think his best one was Penis Full Easy Feeling. What?
That's.
And I'll tell you, that last one was so bad, I literally arrested my brother for appearing in it.
On what grounds?
Flagrant. I think I called it flagrant unacceptability. So it's wide-reaching. It covers a lot.
It seems like one of the charges that you cops would charge somebody with, and then knowing you're just wasting their time, that they're never going to get convicted of flagrant unacceptability.
Oh yeah, I do it pretty much every day.
Of course.
If I do see someone I don't like their jacket or something.
No, that's not.
It's fine because
it's
like
not
you said,
fine.
they never get convicted.
Yeah, but you only waste.
So,
how much time would you say you could waste of somebody's?
7 months.
Oh, yeah, then it's nothing. It's fine. You're only charging them with causes, with things that you know are not going to stick, just to waste their life.
Well, it's usually not on their permanent record, so it all washes out. Hey, have you seen this new D.B. Cooper doc on Netflix?
I haven't watched it yet, no.
Oh, it's good. It's good. And they pretty much know who did it. I'm not going to say who it is because that would be a spoiler, but honestly, I'm not so sure.
You're not sure if that's who did it, is what you're saying? That they imply in the movie.
Me. Yes. All right. You didn't hear it from me. Okay. I work with an officer who was a member of the Seattle police force.
Okay.
And he said he's seen official paperwork verifying that D.B. Cooper was Jimi Hendrix.
Well, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't know how that could be.
Think about it. He was from that part of the country. He knew it well.
Mm-hmm.
He knew the terrain.
Okay.
He was a paratrooper in the Army. He was a paratrooper. So he had the skills. And this was never reported, as far as I know. They found a calf-high purple velvet fringed moccasin boot near where they found some of that discarded money.
Well, that's something. It's not nothing.
Right.
So
there's a small issue of Hendrix possibly having died 2 months before in London, but stranger things have happened, right?
I can't rule it out. I actually can't rule that out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I gotta say, docs are pretty much my jam. That's pretty much all I really watch. I love that. Have you seen the one that Werner Herzog did about 10 years ago called Grizzly Man? I love that one. It's so spooky.
Yeah, I saw it when it came out.
Oh, so scary. And what's wild is that bear, and I imagine most of the bears in that movie, to this day, don't even know they were ever in a movie. Probably, right?
That's very true. Those bears were just living their life.
Yeah. But I mean, imagine like some PA trying to get release forms from them. I mean, that's pretty dangerous.
Well, I think that would be extremely dangerous if you needed to get release forms from an animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that would be a wildly risky proposition.
Very, very, because they have some of those fingernails those bears have. They're very scratchy.
Yes, very scratchy fingernails.
They are. They are. Hey, speaking of FPs, I've come in contact with a couple famous people in my work over the years.
Okay, like who?
Well, sometimes when you're off duty, you pick up extra dough doing security. And once I did security for Suzanne Summers. Pretty cool, right?
That's pretty cool. You did security for Suzanne Summers.
I did. She was in Newbridge, and she was shooting an episode of that short-lived Shout Network show, Murder, She Wrote. Do you remember that?
I remember the name. I don't know if I ever watched episodes of it. I do remember that show, though.
It was about a former equestrian champion who, I think she got struck by lightning or something, and she was standing next to a Viking burial ground when that happened, and she gets this power, and she solves crimes while on horseback, and the horse's name is obviously Murder. So
that's right.
What that was.
I did watch that show.
So yes, it had some good guests. Jackie Earle Haley was on it once, and I think Burke Hammett was on it once. He played a guitar teacher who was accused of impaling his students with the headstock of his Jackson Ripper.
Kirk Hammett from Metallica.
Yes, yeah. Terrible actor. Apparently he couldn't remember a single line, and they had to just, whenever they would show him speaking, it would be from over his shoulder. So it was all reaction.
Sure, that kind of thing where they need to just, he's such a bad actor that you can't show, you can hear it, but they will not show because his face would betray just how bad of an actor he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Speaking of the Beverly Hillbillies, Max Bear Jr., same thing. That you never saw his face uttering a line.
Jethro?
Yeah.
He's just that bad of an actor, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I just looked that up and I'm 100% wrong. Anyway, so yeah, I was wrong on that one. But so getting back to Miss Summers, so I'm guarding her door at the Chateau Marmite, and at one point she comes out of her room, and basically she's wearing this leotard, and she's glistening with perspiration because she was in the middle of a Thigh Master session. Remember the Thigh Master?
Do I? Yeah. No, I remember those. That was the exercise device they sold on infomercials.
Yeah, I guess you put it between your legs, and I guess it was supposed to like strengthen, your thighs as you kind of went, over and over again.
Yeah,
and it was very successful. But they had another very not successful version of that for men called the Haunch Factory. I don't know if you remember that.
That's ringing a bell. I might have seen that in one of those as seen on TV stores that would be at the mall.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Haunch.
I remember who The Haunch Factory. I'm trying. The pitch person was, who was it again? It was Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I know who you're talking about. Oh my God, this is gonna drive me nuts.
It was. I know it was.
What was his name?
If you said it, I would instantly know it.
Oh, I'm trying to think. What was that guy's name?
It was Sean Rutherford, who at that point was the highest ranked indoor tetherball champion. That's who it was.
That's right. Yes.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it took us that long to remember that.
I know, because he was so famous. It was like the Michael Jordan of back then.
Of tetherball.
But this product was terrible, and several dudes were killed using it. And it was so bizarre because even though there was nothing flammable on the Haunchmaster, it would sometimes ignite if you used it too robustly.
A very sensitive piece of equipment.
Yes. So, anywho, Miss Summers, she's standing there in the doorway, and she asked if I would get her a big bottle of water. And, it's like, I'm speechless because it's like, oh my God, it's like, I had a poster of her on my wall when I was younger. And it's like, I think at one point I even said, hamina, like 13 times. And all I can say is thank God, I got her the water and she went right back in her hotel room because I tell you, I was about to liquidate my inventory.
Ew.
And so...
That's rough.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, it's a long shift. Sometimes, I'll tell you, sometimes this job it's pretty exhausting. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
I just got to stick it out for a few more years until retirement, and then I can realize the dream I've had for so long.
And what is the dream?
Detective Sam's Pizza Can?
Detective... What? Pizza? What did you say?
Detective Sam's Pizza Can. Why?
Detective Sam's Pizza Can. C-A-N?
Yeah.
Weird. I didn't know. What is a pizza can?
Well, you know how a lot of times pizza's really messy. You got the sauce going everywhere and the cheese is going everywhere, and you're constantly wiping your hands from the grease, and it's throwing napkins everywhere. And it's like, I just figured, what if you ate the pizza in the trash can?
Like you go into the garbage that you're inevitably going to throw the thing into to start? Yeah. Our pizza cans, it's the shape of an actual garbage can, a classic garbage can. Not one of those pebbled garbage cans that you see now that I find very offensive. But, and there's various sizes, one for one person or two people, or, a six-top can, so, you can have a whole party in a can. And I don't know, I just think it's a great idea. There's something there. I got to say, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No, I think so. Man, I'm always looking for investors. If you got to spare, I don't know, $400,000 or something.
I don't have $400,000 laying around.
All right. Hey, speaking of food, what are you going to eat for Halloween?
Some candy.
Oh, cool. Same.
Yeah.
What are your favorites? Name your top 10.
Top 10: Snickers, Milky Way, Milk Dud, Junior Mints, Junior Dads. What else do I like? Mr. Good Bar, Mr. Bad
Never
Bar,
had Uncle
Crackles.
Good Bar. It was very short-lived. Uncle Good Bar.
Uncle Good Bar, I like those. It's just an old-fashioned Hershey bar too.
Oh yeah, love it.
And Rolos. I like Rolos too. You like Rolos?
Oh, Rolos are very fun. You know what my favorite is?
What's that?
Zagnut.
Zagnut?
Like a Butterfinger, but it's got like coconut on the outside.
Oh, I love Zagnut. I love Zagnuts.
Oh, so good. You know what's health food to me? Payday. That's like there's no chocolate.
A payday.
I feel good about myself. Yeah.
A payday is health food. I've always said it, and
It's like
I don't.
Salad. It's a salad.
It's basically a salad. It's peanuts, which are as healthy as it gets.
Yep.
Bonded together by a block of sugar.
Yep, and we need salt. There's lots of salt in there.
We need that salt. That salt is crucial to living.
Yep.
I don't even know why why do they sell it in the candy section of the like a 7-Eleven has it with all the other candy bars. They should have they should be with those to-go salads.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, I came up with the coolest Halloween name, and I wanted to know if you knew anyone in the entertainment industry, so I could get it to The Simpsons in time for their Halloween issue.
The Halloween issue of The Simpsons. What is it?
Yeah.
There's some people who might hear it, so yeah. What is it?
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. Is it like Drew Barrymore? Drew, gotcha. And that's a good one. That'd be a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, officer.
Oh no.
Why? What is this? What is wrong?
Oh no.
What's wrong?
I guess what they say about the best show being the favorite podcast of Newbridge's most powerful, and some might say unhinged, crime fighter is true.
Why? What's going on?
Well, oh man. Commandant Harrops must have heard us gabbing, and he just pulled up behind my prowler.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he's a very private man, and he's about his professional life and his personal life, and he doesn't like people talking about him. And he told the whole department that if he heard anyone talking about him, he'd bust us down to gunless beat cops and assign us to the midnight to 7 a.m. shift on Violence Avenue over there in Troublebridge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God, you do not want to end up there, Tim. That's a terrible area.
Tom. No, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it's bad. He has his taser in his hand.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no! Wait, it's not his taser. It's his cell phone. Oh. See,
that's
he
a relief.
locks himself out of his cell. Yeah, he locks himself out of his cell phone, but he gets so mad he starts like smashing it and stuff. And he must have locked himself out tonight. And he probably found me because I'm the only one that can kind of unlock it for him. It happens pretty much every other day. So, oh my God, crisis averted, I guess.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Hang on. Oh no! Wait, he was listening.
Wait, what is that? Officer? Officer, hello? Officer, hello? Oh, that does not sound good. Oh, no. I had an idea for something that everybody listening, watching, best show, welcome. Thank you for joining us. An idea. A lot of times these things hit me in the middle of the night when I'm asleep, basically. I get these ideas for what would be a show, and they happen once in a while. It's not a common thing, but this one popped into my head, and I don't know where I got the idea from. I just got to look at it as my little noggin was touched by the hand of God with this one. what could I do on the best show would be, there's so many new snacks that come out. So many different snacks, like variations on snacks, all these companies. And you see them on the rack and you're just like, I don't even know what that would taste like. And what if I fulfilled the role of somebody who basically tastes and reviews the snacks? So today on the show, we've got Mexican street corn Cheetos. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not eating these. No, I'm good. Never mind. Let's play a record. And then we'll pick it up with the story we're about to write, the children's book. We're going to do it. We have not even a full show, but we're going to write a children's book. I know people think we can't do it, but we can and we will. So sit back, relax, maybe get out your little bag of Cheetos or whatever snack you like. And we'll be back in a minute. Let's listen to something by Ding Dong Bing Bong. Who should we listen to today? That's right, Barbara Manning. Hey, best show. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Mexican street corn Cheetos. Don't know what I think. And of course, paying tribute to our own Jason Dudio Gore, who does these things online where he's what are you doing? You do these snack things? Where can people see your snack videos, Jason? I guess he doesn't want to promote his snack videos.
Well, they can see him on TikTok or Instagram or Twitter.
So go to TikTok
or Instagram.
What's your handle?
Mr. Jason Gore on everything.
Mr. Jason Gore.
Yeah.
You can check out your snack reviews. What's the latest snack review you have up?
The latest snack review is Mexican street corn.
Oh, and you just filmed that, like 5 minutes ago after I brought in
It was 2 days ago.
Okay.
No, actually, it went up yesterday. Mexican street corn went up yesterday.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Parallel thinking.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I don't think you stole it from me.
No.
It's parallel thinking.
It is parallel thinking, just like SNL.
It's a polite thing you do. You say it's parallel thinking when you... yeah, in SNL, I just want to say something to everybody. SNL is back. Look out. It's back. And if you're in the culture, I'm going to say this right now. You better watch out. SNL's coming for you. Right? SNL's coming for you. Going to goofball you. Now, we have in studio a friend of the show. This is an artist. This is first of all, this is a high caliber human being. I'm just going to start there. This guy couldn't even draw a stick figure. I don't care. He's a high quality human being. That's what matters. High character. If he found a wallet on the street, I'm going to just say he'd look in it, see whose it was, and then maybe take a little something off the top. That's a finder's fee. But then he'd return the things like the driver's license to you and the credit cards. The cash you might go, I thought I had $80 in there. I guess I only have 50. Finder's fee. This is Nathan Gelgud. How are you, Nathan?
I'm good, Tom. How you doing?
I'm good. Now, you are here because you're an artist, and you did the artwork for my book, the paperback of It Never Ends.
Basically, the co-author of the paperback release of the
Let's
book.
if we round up. Then you are the co-author. That's fair to say. What's going on here with this? Look at this. I feel like I got where I'm at the gym. There's one of those exercises at the gym that like the old guys just sit there and pretend they're exercising while they just oogle everybody. They're like, I'm working on this. No, I've put forth today these celebrity children's books. Now, Brett Davis, do you have any pictures of these children's books by any chance? There are these celebrity children's books. These are the biggest ripoff going. They should all be ashamed of themselves. One of these celebrities, if they don't, first of all, these celebrities have enough money. They got more money than God, these celebrities. They really got to go clog up the publishing world.
One wonders why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really got to bring it to public. It really, there's an itch that's not being scratched. Or do you think somebody's just going, yeah, we could sell a children's book with you. We'll basically do it. You just promote it. Brett Davis? Come here, Brett Davis, please.
Because there's so many great ones that have come from a genuine place.
Is Nathan's mic on? I can't hear it in my cans. Real quick, 1 second. Oh, look at that. Nathan, we're sorting that out. We're sorting it out. And this team we got here, I'm telling you, they are on the job. Watch when Andrew, this is the thing we would do. If I was the prankster, I'd say, oh, Nathan's mic's not working. Then Andrew would come rushing in and then like a bucket of water over the door. It would fall right on his head.
Should be working now. You want to give it a quick test, Nathan?
Hey guys, how's it going?
There it is.
Okay, now we're coming in.
Now you're in business. Brett Davis? Oh, it's time to making sure. Now you, Nathan, you just had a strip recently published in the New Yorker.
Yeah, I'd like to apologize to every New York Mets fan for officially jinxing the end of the season by publishing a comic about not jinxing the New York Mets and the New Yorker, on the New Yorker website.
It's an amazing strip.
Oh, thanks.
You're an incredibly entertaining artist and storyteller. You told the story of because the Mets are good this year.
They're good. They were really good for a lot of the year, and throughout the course of the year, I would see fellow Mets fans in Mets hats or something like that, and I would just try to make a quick small talk. Yeah. Excited small talk about what a good year it is.
Like, yeah, we're
not bad.
Mets are looking
good. And was roundly rejected every time because, the notorious superstition of baseball fans. So I thought there was probably a joke in there somewhere. And I think I found it. I think it worked.
I think you did find it.
The cartoon editor at the New Yorker thought it worked.
And the thing with Mets fans is it's not baseball superstition. You have to realize this, Nathan. I'm not sure if you realize this, and don't take this the wrong way.
Okay.
These Mets fans are losers. You know it. I know it. I'm not necessarily a Mets fan. I am a Knicks fan. Bigger losers than the Mets have ever been.
I'm there with you with the
But
Knicks,
a 13-year difference. The Mets won in '86.
Right.
Knicks won in '73 was the last championship they won.
Right.
So you go up to these Mets fans, you're like, oh, the Mets are looking good. Mets are looking good. And then they're like, don't jinx it.
No.
Yeah. Shh. Yeah. But then you publish this cartoon and the Mets immediately go in the tank.
They were in first place all year until that cartoon went online.
Yeah.
And that night they lost the first of 3 to the Braves, got swept by the Braves.
Yeah.
And about 30 minutes ago they officially lost the division.
Yeah. The thing I
Sorry.
yeah, sorry. Look, but the Mets are in the playoffs.
They're in the playoffs. It just means that they have to play an extra round.
Okay. The thing look, that's more fun for you, more baseball.
Right.
They're giving you more value.
Mm-hmm.
Thing I love when you go on social media, and look, the Braves should be ashamed of themselves with that stupid chop thing they do. It's offensive. It's so out of
it was offensive 25 years ago.
It was offensive 25 years ago. I'm condemning the chop outright. I'm not going to do anything other than say it sucks and you should all be ashamed of yourself. But when you go on social media after the Braves beat the Mets, there's always these Mets fans are like, and this chop has to stop. This is the most. It's like you're mad they lost tonight. It's like stop acting like this is.
You have to find something.
Yeah, you're really fighting the fight tonight. It's like you're just you're mad because they beat them, and now you're just like, and this racist chop, and it is a racist chop. I'm not saying it's incredibly racist.
Where like if they were watching the Oscars 30 years ago when Little Feather accepted Brando's award.
Yeah,
they would have booed her off the screen.
Yeah, they would have booed. Yeah, it's just funny to watch.
Maybe.
Yeah, I love watching Mets fans act like they aren't irked that the team is in free fall and that this is just a social, like a moral issue, right?
Oh, right, got you. Yeah,
like, come on, Mets fans. And look, I'll say this: it says on the front of the jersey, as long as it says Mets on there. Anything can happen. As long as it says Mets, anything can happen. Yeah. Well, tonight, as Phil Collins said, tonight, we are going to do a children's book, and we're going to do it within the body of the show. It's not going to be the world's longest children's book, first of all. What should this children's book be about? That's where I'm at right now. I don't know what on earth should it be. What do you like to draw? Do you want to draw humans? Is that?
I think I'm consultant and hired. Oh, you know what I remembered? A few years on the way here, I was thinking years ago, before you wrote your book. I remember this.
You mean it never ends in stars now?
Right. Mm-hmm. You were on the air talking about how you needed to write a book.
Yeah.
And you were thinking out loud, and you said, maybe I should write a kid's book. Because I'll just write like 12 sentences.
Yeah.
And then some poor schmuck has to spend a month drawing the whole thing. Yeah. So I'm hired poor schmuck.
You're the poor schmuck.
Right. And the only my input is I know that we're poking fun at the idea of these celebrity kids books.
Yeah.
But I think I'd love to let callers steer it.
Sure.
And I would encourage them to be sincere.
Okay.
And try to write a good one.
Yeah, this is not. The idea. We're going to do a good children's book,
right?
Which shows even how easy it is.
Yeah, we don't show anybody up if we write a crappy one.
Nathan, this is why they pay you the big bucks over at NewYorker.com.
Right. Yeah.
This is why they just
happy to fly over here after I clocked out this afternoon.
They give you a snow shovel and they let you into the bank vault and they tell you to just start. It's like a game show. They just let you. That's how they do it here at Forever Dog. They're just like, whatever you can fit on the shovel is what you get paid.
Yeah.
Now, what about this? I'm thinking, what if it's me?
Mm-hmm. We've done young you already. We just got to go a little younger. Yeah.
What if we do younger me? What if it's called? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
My Pet Fly.
I like it.
Tom Scharpling. Baby Tom Sharp. Not baby. Young Tom. Tom Scharpling presents. And Brett Davis, please bring those books up again. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's Jay Leno. They draw him as an adult.
Right.
They age down an adult version of him.
Right.
To where he's in some mutated netherland.
Right.
Not the Netherlands. He's in some mutated netherworld where no child or no adult has ever looked like that in the history of humankind.
Not to mention where you're starting from with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and then he's got some wacky dog. So we got Natalie Portman's Fables. Ay, ay, ay. She didn't even write new ones. The tortoise and the Natalie Portman's The Tortoise and the Hare. I like this. Tom Scharpling, My Pet Fly.
Yeah. Maybe that's enough. For to
and I
take
swear
a call.
I swear to Christ right now.
Now I know what's coming is.
Yeah. I swear to Christ on the cross. I came up with that sitting here right now. I did not come in with anything preloaded on that. You asked me, do you want to actually secretly have something preloaded? What did I say to you?
Nope.
I said a nope, and I did say nope, and I meant it. Right now, My Pet Fly.
Then you asked if you could please get off the phone.
No, that's not what
I know. Okay, My Pet Fly.
My Pet Fly. What do you think of that, everybody? My Pet Fly. Dudia, what, Pat, what do you think? My Pet Fly? No, Pat. Pat. Mike, what do you think? My Pet Fly?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that. You went, this is what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you think of My Pet Fly? Yeah.
How do I put this?
But there is a very famous children's book about a fly.
There's not
one of my favorites.
Uh-huh.
It was an old lady who swallowed a fly.
Yeah. But Mike, there's a
Is your fly going to end better?
Mike. Look, what do you want me to plug your stupid Chinese food podcast? That you want? Will you like this better if I tell everybody you have a show called Egg Foo What?
You got to think about the competition, Tom.
Oh, Mike, I'm thinking about the competition. You've got to, Mike. You gotta incorporate something because it shows it's a success. The little old lady. What was the little old lady swallowed a fly? What?
Yeah.
I'm back. I was in the waiting room for a little while.
Well, thank you. How are you, Pat?
I'm good. I was waiting for him to let the right one in.
So thank you. Little old lady swallows a fly. But the beauty of this, Nathan, you just got to show. Once in a while, you show a close up of the fly. And are you okay with the camera hitting you while you sketch? Is that good? Are you okay with do you want to wait for things? Or are you good with the process being reviewed?
I thought it would be fun for people to see it.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's not just somebody be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't show this. Don't show me draw." We can cut to the Nathan cam.
Of course, you pay. A fly is not the most. It's not the easy.
No.
I like. It's a challenge. It's not like a tiger where it's like cat with stripes. It's like a kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, we're gonna see the sketch pad.
Yeah, right. Maybe because we'll see what happens, but maybe it's more about Tom. Than it is the fly.
That's the thing.
We'll find
draw
out.
like a couple movement
Right.
lines.
I just
little
just do
fly
like
zipping through the air.
Yeah.
We have on the Nathan cam. It's like a set image. It's not live. Okay, I'm just telling you where it's at. Thank you, Andrew. And this guy Andrew, who engineers the show, this guy's a superstar.
Thanks, Tom.
Andrew. He's a rock star, superstar. Does anything. This guy can do everything.
It might be.
So you can just, that's something like it'll be sneaky. Oh yeah, there goes the fly. What if it's like, let me take some calls. We'll start writing this thing.
Yeah.
Best show. Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, who's this?
Let me take you off speakerphone. Excuse me. This is Dominic in Austin.
Dominic, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm having a good evening. Enjoying the show. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to hear you're having a good night.
So are you really going to go with the fly for the book?
Why are you thinking that's a bad idea? Because the thing is, Nathan.
No, I have some ideas for it.
Not Nathan, Dominic. Kids like bugs. Kids like flies. They like all that crap. Right? A bug?
My kids hate flies.
Your kids hate flies?
But this could be something that would be interesting to them and make them more comfortable with certain aspects about insects. So it could be a good thing.
That's true. That's true. What children's books do your kids like? How old are your kids, if you don't mind me asking, Dominic?
I have twins, and they are 3.5.
Oh, Dominic with the twins. Here we go.
Right.
What are we going to do, buddy?
They like bilingual books. They love bilingual books, so they can figure out what words mean in each language.
Mm-hmm.
They like books about cities because they're really fascinated with Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm. So your kids like books about Los Angeles and in multilingual.
Or books about traveling, cities in general.
So maybe that's it. What if it starts off like this? Hi. And the other thing, these kids' books, it's the most sparse writing ever, laziest crap you ever saw in your life. Hi. I have a pet fly. Now, let's see. What if it's like, I want a pet fly? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, what? I'm trying to think, do I go to a pet store in it? Looking for a pet, like, I want to buy a pet fly.
Oh,
like,
we're rhyming?
yeah, like,
Okay.
should we rhyme? I mean, this could be really aimed at very young kids and very stupid kids, is what I'm thinking. Like, hi, I want to buy a pet fly. Love watching Jason work. He's so not into me staring at him right now.
I didn't even realize, honestly.
Of course
I'm
you
really
can,
into the
Dom.
work, Tom.
Of course you can ask Dom. Oh, do you mind? I'm just taking it.
Oh, no, do the best show.
How long do flies live? What's the lifespan of most house flies?
I
Because
don't
that
know,
would
and I
probably-
don't care. That constitutes too much work, finding that out. The whole point of this thing is to end the show with a children's book, the rough part of a children's book. Nathan goes off and draws for 6 months, makes it nice. I'm done by tonight. I'm out. And then
in 6 months, you just back up the money.
6
truck, huh?
months, a check shows up, and I'm just like, walk that thing over to the check cash in place, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. I'll take it right to the bank. I'll open an account with this one, a fancy account, one of them savings accounts, right? One of them fancy
Very
savings
good.
accounts. Okay, my pet, Tom Scharpling, my pet fly. I want to buy, what if it just, first thing, it says, it's me, and I say, I want a pet.
Mm-hmm.
I want a pet. I want to get a new pet. What if it's like that? I want to get a new pet. It's just me talking. I want to get a new pet. Page 1. Right
Okay,
there.
got it.
Yeah, that'll be great. I want to get a new pet. And then, smash cut, I'm right at the frickin' pet store. And what if it's like this? I'm at the pet store and what if I only have $1? There it is. That's beautiful. Look at that.
Okay.
Oh my God. So I live and breathe. And people are going to be like, why is that speaker on its laid face down? Thanks so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Andrew. If I don't thank them, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Never hear the end of it if I don't thank these guys. Dom, are you still on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Think about this, bro. I go, look at the chat. Take some callers. Okay. Ay. Oh, this is a great line. Tom wants a bunny, but he ain't got no money. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Low Deezer. We go to the frickin' pet store. And
Okay, wait, what was it? Was I want to get a new pet.
I want to get a new pet.
Okay.
And then I go to the pet store, and the lady at the pet store, because I'm telling you these days, ladies can work at pet stores. You guys got to realize.
Very good.
You're going after the tomahawk chop.
I'm going after
You're going
these
after
sexist creeps who think that only dudes can work at pet stores. It's a different world. And somebody's saying, what about Pet Shop Boys? Maybe we draw the Pet Shop Boys in the background. We draw Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe from the Pet Shop Boys, like a little Easter egg there for fans. That's not for today, though. Look at that. Page 1 of the kids' book's already done. So it says, then it'll just say pet store, and it'll be like, and the pet store owner goes,
What about that bunny thing? Was
yeah,
that next?
we'll get that in. What if
Or
it's
later?
like, what if I'm like, the pet store owner should be, if I go, I want to get a new pet, and then I go in and I say, like I say, let's take another call. Dom, I'm going to thank you for the
What
call.
can I get for $1?
We're
All
in,
right.
What can I get? Yeah, thanks, buddy.
we're in the pet store, though. We know that.
Yeah, we're in a
Okay,
pet store.
all right.
So we're in a pet store, and I go to basically the gist of this scene is going to be, I want to get I'm at the pet store. I only have like 30 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And then they sell me a fly.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only pet I can afford is a fly. I'm telling you, this is a legitimately good children's book. This is better. Some of the crap these people put out. Best show, hi.
Hello.
Hello. To whom am I speaking?
This is Old Butterscotch.
Old Butterscotch, rebranded on the Best Show. How are you, Old Butterscotch?
That's what happened. I got rebranded on the Best Show. I'm doing great tonight, Tom. I didn't have to work, so I've been listening to the whole show, and it's been lovely.
That's great. You didn't have to work. I love it.
I love it too.
It's nice whenever you don't have to work. So, my pet fly, Tom Scharpling, my pet fly. I only got 30 cents. What are your thoughts on children's books,
that's right.
Old Butterscotch?
I love children's books. I have 3 nieces. I'm reading them books. I'm buying them books all the time. I'm not a parent, so I hesitated on calling, but then you guys are really begging for callers, so here I am. I did have an idea, but it's not my pet fly.
When you say that, it makes it sound desperate. It's not a good look.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
I will never mention.
That's okay, because we got more callers than we even know what to do with right now, Old Butterscotch.
Oh, I know you got lots now. It works.
Yeah. Look at how Nathan's drawing this thing, huh? That's impressive. I wish I could draw. Okay, so
he's going nuts.
He is going nuts. He is going nuts. Thoughts on this, children? So you read stories to you said your nieces and nephews?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I have 3 nieces with two sisters, 3 nieces, and their ages 2, 7, and 11. So the whole gamut right now.
Okay, and what books do they like? Give me a sense of the marketplace.
I mean, they like anything funny. They like animals. I mean, I think all kids like animals. They like something that's more sophisticated than you think that they could handle. I mean, after they're 3 or 4 or so, like they tend to they understand jokes.
Yeah.
So I think it's right up your alley, man. And I think they would love a fly. I was thinking you already have you have built-in characters from the Best Show. You could put a Gary the Squirrel in there or whatever. That was my idea. You could it could be like Gary's having a Halloween party, and then all the guests show up, and then he can make fun of them as they come in the door, kind of thing. And then that's your structure.
Too many moving parts. Too many moving parts.
All right.
Too many moving parts.
What if the fly helps?
And also, I'm going to say this also.
play
That's the other thing I'm going to say. I'm going to start arguing with somebody at Knopf because then they want to take they're like, we got the rights to Gary the Squirrel now. Because I signed a thing with frickin' Knopf.
I'm not
with Knopf.
Okay, I've got you I've got young little Tom holding his 30 cents in his hand outside of a pet store. If you want a line here, we could get
Let's
one.
see. I got 30 cents. What rhymes with cents? Mike Pence? No, we don't want to mention Mike Pence in this. We'll keep hold. Although if we mentioned Mike Pence, we'd get all those non-Trump Republicans. No, that's not enough of a market. Let's figure.
What if the fly helps you play pinball, Tom?
Too much.
The fly lands where you shoot the ball.
Well, that's true. Maybe the fly could watch me play. I want. Yeah. Well, this is good though. The pinball thing's pointing in the right direction. What about a scene where me and the fly go see Bros? No, I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, everybody should see Bros.
Yeah. No, but what if it's me and the fly? We go to see Smile, right? I don't. Sure. That. I don't like it. It's a little too timely.
Or,
yeah, you don't want to.
We don't want to timestamp this thing.
Minions Rise of Gru.
Rise of Gru. It's out of theaters already. It's out of theaters. Come on. What are you doing to me? Get off my phone.
No pop culture.
Get off. No pop culture. You're right, Nathan. God bless you, old butterscotch. Get off my phone. All right. I'm at the pet store. I go, what? Let me think. Because if it's I want to get a new pet, then it should be. What if it's like, what pet can I get for 35 cents? I'm starting to fret. Like it's almost like a you know what I mean? Like it's like what pet can I get for 35 cents? I'm starting to fret. I won't get a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I just didn't.
Oh no. Do you like that?
I didn't get it all. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we'll get it. What pet can I get for 35 cents? I'm starting to fret. I won't get a pet.
I like it. That's good. That's a little Seussian.
It is a little Seussian.
Yeah.
His name is not Dr. Seuss. In
Go
life.
figure.
What if I do this book under the name Dentist Seuss? What about that? What if it's called? What if my name is?
Do you call your dentist Dentist Smith?
But I'm just
greetings.
Fair point, Nathan. What if my name is Tom Dentist Seuss Scharpling when it comes to children's books? Mike, what do you think of that? Huh? That's a good move. Brent Douglas, what do you think of that?
Shut up.
Brett Davis. Oh, these guys. I guess he's not on the show. I guess that's his thing. He doesn't come on the show.
I like your rhyme, Tom.
Thank you, Mike. Mike gets it. That's because I plugged egg for water like this. If it's like Tom Dentist Seuss Sharp, we'll figure that out for the cover. We don't have to figure the cover out right now. What pet can I get for 35 cents? I'm starting to fret. I won't get a pet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
I like that. You like that, Mike?
I do.
Thank you. Again, egg foo what, everybody. Listen to it. How's it going? What's the guy? What's his name? Ramrod? What's his deal? What's your co-host's name?
Greg
Nelson.
Greg Nelson, yes.
So what is it?
Greg Wilson.
Greg Wilson. Because Mike does this podcast where him and this guy, Greg Wilson, they'll be like, yeah, let's try beef and broccoli. And then they get it, and it's like, I thought mine was greasy. And the other guy, I thought mine was good. But the thing is, it's a very interesting podcast. It's a lot of fun. I know that sounds like like maybe something you might think you didn't need to hear. You need to hear it. And now what's this sponsorship deal? You're going to get more sponsors than I have.
What do you mean?
You were doing a thing. You had advertising circling the show all of a sudden.
Yeah. No hits yet.
No hits yet?
No hits yet. Any advertisers?
I'm going to turn it Pepsi on the show. Hey, everybody, drink Pepsi. Mike?
Yeah.
My goal with this book, 5 stars from you. That's my goal. You gave the book I poured my life into. You gave it 1.5 stars or whatever you gave. What did you give it?
4 stars.
4 stars. Still. Don't remember.
Same as I gave Shaky.
Yeah.
Same as I gave.
Oh, let me just say this.
Lots of great books.
Yeah. Shaky. So who? Yeah. Mike, I don't remember those guys sending no checks. I don't remember Jimmy McDonough. You on his show too?
No.
No. Man, whatever. God bless you. You keep me on my toes. You keep it hungry, Mike. You're the only one that keeps me hungry.
How about a perilous incident where the fly intervenes in some way?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get a little drama.
A little drama.
Yeah.
We got a long walk from this pet store to some
drama.
A perilous drama.
I'm going to think about it, Mike.
Okay.
Maybe there'll be some drama.
Just spitballing.
I know. You're just spitballing. All right. Thanks, Mike.
Speaking of spitballing.
Yeah, Pat, what's that?
I was wondering if the infamous buttered roll could work its way into this story somehow, because of the cost of the fly is so low.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if maybe young Tom is comparing what else he could buy with that kind of money, or contemplating it all. Like, and this is just top of my head, but what could be sold?
Pat, I'm not gonna cut you off, but I am gonna cut you off. You just inspired something. And Nathan, wrap your head around this.
I'm ready.
I go into a restaurant with my pet fly. What do? I eat all the food.
Mm-hmm.
Then my fly goes in the food,
Uh-huh.
and I get out for free. What do you think, Pat? We got there together. What do you think about that?
I'll take it.
You put food on the table. I started to think fly plus food. Waiter, there's a fly in my soup.
Yeah, it's like the classic Sesame Street.
Yeah. And you know what also we should do in this thing? Because it's for kids. One panel should just be a toilet with no context for anything. And it just should say, you kids like toilets, here's a toilet. Thoughts? Kids love toilets.
I think it runs a little counter to the advice that I gave at the top.
But what if we say, what if in the middle of the book, we'll make it like, what's his face there?
You don't even have the fly yet.
Yeah, we don't have the fly yet. Okay, fair point. You think when George Lucas is writing Star Wars, he knew Darth Vader was coming? He didn't have, but he could think about him before he got there yet.
Look, you're still outside the pet store.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Okay, let's get you inside.
Okay, let's get in the pet. This is a tough relationship here. This is a fiery one. Me and Nathan Gelgud, this is what makes it great, is the back and forth. We're not in the pet store yet. We go, okay. Pet store. Okay, pet store. Guy in the pet store goes, or the lady in the pet store says, pets ain't cheap. The pets aren't cheap. Pets aren't cheap. You're not gonna call me a creep.
Yeah, all right.
Pets aren't cheap. Pets cost money. You can't afford a bunny. You can't afford a bunny because pets cost money. But for the money you've got, I can get there. The money you got. How do we get there?
I feel like you could do one or two more. I think the animal rhymes are fun. Yeah. I think you could do one or two more. Like you couldn't get this and you couldn't get that.
Look at this. You look at this. This is why this guy's in the studio. This is why. You offered to come down and do this. I turned him away.
Let's hear.
The what's his face who did the cover of Appetite for Destruction offered to come down. The original cover. What's his name? I can't remember. I scrubbed it from my mind when he said he wanted to come down. I said, no way. You're out of here.
Yeah.
The guy who did the H.R. Giger wanted to come be
Oh,
part of the show tonight
okay.
also, and I said no. Robert Williams, thank you. I said, get out of here. I said Giger, take your. I gave him the Ink Master. I said, pack up your gear, and you do not have what it takes to be a children's book master. Pack up your pens and go. What do you think about that, Pat?
Sounds like
If we
Giger
say-
sounded eager.
Giger sounded eager, yes. And maybe we get Giger in to do the voice for the audio book on this, the 4-minute audio book. If he's like, you don't have the, or the pet store owner, the woman is like, you don't have the money to buy a bunny. You need some, what's another word for money that rhymes with that, like an animal
Right,
would
right.
rhyme with it. Like, you don't have the money to buy a bunny. You don't have the money to buy a bunny.
Think of money words.
Yeah.
Scratch, dough.
Dough. Dough. A dough and a dough. But what pet store selling a dough? You don't have the money to buy a bunny. You don't have the loot to buy a. What rhymes with loot? Oh, if we come, help me with an animal that loot rhymes with loot, please, everybody. A newt. There you go. You don't have the money to buy a bunny. You don't have the loot to buy a newt.
Maybe the newt is last because that's like so. It's like going
Yeah,
down.
It's like going down.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you don't have the money to buy a bunny. You don't have the. You don't have the bucks to buy a. You don't have the money. There you go. You don't have the money to buy a bunny. Somebody just said in the chat, you don't have the gold to buy a toad. That's a little bit of a
reach. Yeah.
Somebody said, you don't have the money to buy a bunny. You don't have the bucks to buy a duck.
Oh,
You don't have the bucks to buy some ducks.
I like that.
You don't even have the loot to buy a newt. Like, you don't even have the loot to buy a newt. Bunny.
I liked your first one where you said pets cost money.
Yeah.
You
Pets
can't buy
co-
a bunny.
Yeah.
You don't have the
Yeah. Oh, that's where you go. Pets cost.
I'm gonna write it now. So.
You write it.
No, go fire away because I'm writing.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's get this right.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting distracted by somebody saying in the chat, you don't have the Skrilla to buy a chinchilla, which is actually one of the smartest things I've ever heard in my life. So how did you like, you don't have the crypto to buy a hippo. That's
pretty funny.
That's very funny. So how do we want to do
Is
that? If
maybe,
it's,
maybe that works.
you don't, so if it's, say you liked it, how did you like it? Just say it and I'll get the
I liked how you start. I liked pets cost money, so you can't buy a bunny.
'cause
You don't
pets
have
cost-
the.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you could do it that way.
You can't buy a bunny because pets cost money. You don't have the bucks to buy a duck. Like, well, we'll get this one down first. You don't?
Okay, you can't. Well, they're gonna do they'll bring in the dialogue, so keep working on it, and I'll
you don't
work on it.
You know the yen to buy a hen. That's pretty good. You don't have the sarsaparilla to get a gorilla. That's not it. Sarsaparilla's not money. Thank you, Brad. You don't even have $1 to buy a flea collar. But that's flea, fly.
The fly is supposed to be the
Thank you.
bottom.
I agree. Sorry, Tavy. Dreams die hard. You don't have the bucks to, so you don't have like. You can't buy a bunny because pets cost money. You can't buy a bunny. Pets cost money. You don't have the. You can't buy a. You don't have the bucks to buy a duck. You don't even have the loot to buy a newt. then just on the next page, a giant but.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the reveal. But then
I like
it's,
that. Yeah, that's good.
then it's, for 35 cents, you can buy a fly. Hey, guy.
But listen here, guy.
But listen here, guy. You got enough money to get a fly. Oh, my God. This is the greatest thing I've ever been a part of. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be J.J. Novak rich. B.J. Novak. Can you imagine that children's book? Does anybody like anything that guy ever made? Yeah, that movie is out now. He plays a podcaster. Yikes. Yikes. Look at this. This is the greatest. This is the greatest thing I've ever been a part of. I'm going to take another call. Let's take another call here. Hello, Best Show.
Hey, Tom. How's it going?
Good, good. To whom am I speaking?
This is Anthony from Portland, Oregon.
Anthony, Portland, Oregon. What's up?
Oh, nothing much. Just listening in, trying to conceive of an idea. And every time I think, oh, I've got something, then you move on to like the next thing, and I'm like, that just kind of blew my idea out of the water.
Well, it's a process, baby.
Yeah. What I was thinking is that maybe the kid is going around the store looking at all the pets thinking, I can't afford any of these, not with 35 cents. He leaves the store, but then the fly lands on his shoulder, and he doesn't have to pay anything for the fly. Fly was already there roaming around in the store already.
I think we got it already, though, buddy. I think we got it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
It's a good idea, but I think
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
And it's a way to tell it. You're right. I don't want to bum you out here, Anthony. It's a valid way to tell the story, but I think we did come up with how I get the fly, my pet fly.
Right.
I'm gonna be
and
so
maybe
rich.
maybe the fly could be his kind of extra conscience, and he's like, I'm hungry.
What?
Where can we go?
Was it Edgar Allan Poe?
And then he ends up at the restaurant.
No, that's weird. Was it Fly Club? Like Fight Club? I'm imagining the fly.
No. Like a regular restaurant.
Flyler Durden. Oh my God! You hear that? Nathan said Flyler Durden.
I'm out.
He's leaving, and you should probably leave on that one, either triumphantly or in
Shamefacedly, yeah.
One way or another, it's time to go. I get what you're going for, Anthony.
Yeah. I just figured like the kid could save his 35 cents. The 35 cents.
Young Tom. It's little Tom.
It's little Tom, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I know, but every time he goes to spend the money, the fly is like, oh, wait a minute. You don't have to spend your money at all. I can make this work.
No, but see, you got this weird. You get this fly. You're picturing the fly as like Aladdin or something in your version. This fly don't talk in my version.
Yeah,
this
like
fly don't
like
talk.
He's whispering in his ear. Okay. All right.
You're just on a different page.
Yeah.
They're good ideas. They're
Yeah,
just
exactly.
not. They're just not. I don't think they're this book.
Thank you. Exactly. What Nathan's trying to say, do your own children's book. Get off my phone. God bless you. Get off my phone.
I think I just gomped somebody.
I think you did. Hello, Best Show.
Hello.
Hi, to whom
Can you
am
hear
I
me?
speaking? I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Oh, I know who this
Hi,
is.
this
already.
is
I can-
Mary from Lansdale.
I know who this is. How are you, Mary? Mary from Lansdale, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
How are things going?
How are you, Tom?
Good, good. I was on Mary's podcast that she does with this guy she met at the bus station, Dennis. And I'm telling you, look, Mary, you do the show with whoever you want to do the show with. I'm not here to judge. But if there's a drop off,
Oh, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can
I
you
can
hear?
hear you. Yes.
I'm
I
saying
don't know what just happened.
the drop off between you and your co-host. No, he's great. He's great. Thoughts? What do you have thoughts on this? Thoughts?
Do I have thoughts on the fly story?
Yeah.
I will give you this. I will give you this one bit of trivia that sticks with me. Everyone says you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
Yeah.
But the opposite is true.
You can actually catch more with vinegar, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe he wins the fly over because he. Boy, I don't know. Why would a kid give a fly vinegar? But it's the only thing that popped into my head.
I'm thinking I should be walking around in this thing with a leash that has a fly at the end of it. So we just have a leash that goes with nothing on the end that you can't even see. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be a funny visual?
I like it without don't underline it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not hanging a hat on it.
Yeah. Just
A
have that
lantern
be
on it.
what happens.
We're not hanging a lantern on it, putting a hat on a hat. Yeah. That's one.
I need the dialogue. All the pets. Did we get the pet store dialogue out in
Okay.
the lobby there?
Can't buy a bunny.
No, we should. They should have.
It's not. Is it there? Do they got that?
We've got. You can't. Oh, maybe I do. Yeah. Okay. I got it.
Good. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Mary, any other
What
ideas?
What if you took him to a flea circus?
Yeah, but those things ain't real.
Well,
It's just a guy kicking a table.
no, kids don't know that.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is for kids. This is for kids. They don't even know what a flea circus is. These kids don't even know what these kids don't know what MySpace is. They're gonna read this kid's book. They don't know what MySpace
I'm not in
is.
touch with kids.
Look, I say this, and you know how I feel about this. I say, kids, I don't know what's wrong with these kids today, right? Kids who can understand anything they say. Kids, they are disobedient, disrespectful oafs, noisy, crazy, sloppy, lazy loafers. And while I'm on the subject, kids, you can talk and talk till your face is blue. Kids, but they still go doing what they want to do. Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today? Dun, 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 dun. Then in comes what's her face? Dick Van Dyke's mother goes, kids, I tried to raise you the best I could, not in front of everybody, Mom. And Dick Van Dyke, and again, this is the best Dick Van Dyke impression in the biz. Anybody wants to talk about that? Not in front of everybody, Mom. After all, I haven't been such an awful son. I never sass you back or leave a ring around the bathtub. And don't I always phone you? Okay. So now we get to the point.
She says, but.
She says, but.
Now I'm going to go back and do all her dialogue while you figure out what.
Yes. Yeah. And this is a kid's book, so we should just we'll jump forward. We'll say, you got the fly, right? After it goes, and then it'll be, you can afford, I can buy the fly. Then it's me walking, we'll just jump right to the leash, right down the street, me and the fly walking through.
So does the fly have to dodge frogs at any point, or angry people with newspapers?
I want to say this to you, Mary, and I want to say it to everybody else. These ideas are way too interesting for what we're going to do for this. It's for kids. These kids are stupid. One is dumber than the next. These kids, it's a flea circus, a frog trying to eat fly. No, it's going to be me. I go home and watch TV. and will show me watching TV. The last 6 pages of this thing might be just screenshots from Ink Master. The fly sitting there watching Ink Master with me.
All the kids love Ink Master, so I think
Kids love
that
Ink Master.
will go over well.
It's one thing
Yeah.
people got to realize. Kids love Ink Master. But, all right. Thank you.
I think you got a winner here, Tom.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to be rich. Rich, rich, rich. Thank you, Brett. All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Back to the phones. Hot phones. 201-989-0012. Best show. Hello. Oop. Hello, Best show.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
I'm good. To whom am I speaking?
This is Kyle in Chicago.
Kyle in Chicago. What's up tonight, Kyle?
Nothing. Just thinking a lot about your book idea, and I was thinking about something. When I was in 2nd grade, my friend would catch flies and put them on a leash, but it was from a person's hair. They would. So if the pet store idea works out, right?
Yeah.
The leash could potentially be her hair, right, or their hair. 35 cents seems right.
No,
to
what
me.
is this, 7? What are you, a psych? You sound like a lunatic. You're trying to turn this into a horror show. Tying hair
I
onto
just thought it would
flies.
be-
All right, Dom.
I just
Get
thought
off
that
my
that'd
phone,
be-
you Dahmer. Sorry, that was a little harsh. Best show, hello.
Hey, Tom. It's Kevin from Ridgewood, Queens.
Kevin from Ridgewood, Queens. What's going on, Kevin?
Not much. Just liking the book idea so far.
Thanks. Any ideas?
Yeah. Well, actually, it was that last caller about the hair. It's like, I remember when I was kids, there was this one kid who would you put the fly in the freezer and then tie it to a string.
Sure,
Maybe
no,
the
of
leash
course
should be a string.
Yeah, no, that's how you do that exactly. And you, all right. Which prison are you calling from right now? It's always
I
a
have other
giveaway.
ideas that
Yeah, you put the animal in the freezer, you put the bug in the freezer, then they're half dead and half alive, making you a god. You're a god.
Come on, Kevin.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
spooking me out.
Yeah, but I do think there should be some drama because it's like,
it's for kids.
You gotta.
There should be no drama. They read that this
But there's gotta
adult,
be like a learning
Kevin, the
experience, right?
adults, these kids see that an adult's buying a fly, they got their money's worth already.
Oh, okay.
You get it? These kids,
Yeah.
have you ever met these kids out there? Again, they are as dumb as a day is long. And this is enough to get us over the hump and get us the big bucks.
Well, I was more thinking just like something simple, like like I would never hurt a fly. So you got someone trying to swat them and teach that lesson.
There's not going to be any more characters. There's not going to be any drama. You're writing Home Alone. This is not even Baby's Day Out that we're doing here.
I was just trying to, I don't know. We're still in pet store, right?
You ever see these babies? I see.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
remember
this. I see little Sandy, lovable little Sandy, from Brett. This is the cutest kid ever. It don't take much to entertain Sandy. You just go, bleh, and he goes, and that's how he laughs also. I'm telling you, it don't take much. Everybody's overthinking this. Help me with the simple moves. Simple moves, not you got villains, you got references to cliches about fly. I wouldn't kill a fly. Hurt a fly. Simplify,
Well, yeah.
baby. Simplify.
I like the leash. I think the leash should be just a string though.
Yeah.
And then the fly flies above,
Mhm. All right.
That's
Thanks.
a simple idea.
Thanks, Kevin. Bang, bang. 201-989-0012. Best show. Hold on. Best show. Hello. Hey, who's this?
Hey, Tom.
Hi.
Danny in Chicago.
Danny in Chicago. I know this guy.
Listen to that voice. What do? You work, you announce the bus schedules? What do you with those pipes?
I know. Every time I open my voice or open my mouth in public, everyone's like, you should be on the radio.
You should be,
Like,
and you
well,
currently are.
Not.
You currently are.
Wait, what did you say?
Because I got this one guy who works on the show
yeah.
here, Dudio, and he's got one of those radio voices you got.
Yeah.
But he's more high energy. You're a little sleepy.
Well, I am, frankly, a bit sleepy.
Okay,
It's been
that's
a
fine.
long day. But Nate's on the show. And I know him from college.
Okay. What college is that?
So, wait, what?
What college you guys go to? Apex Tech?
And CSU.
What's that?
Am I right, Nathan?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you mean? Are you remembering our alma mater correctly? Yeah.
What school did you go to, Danny?
1980 was it 82? 1982. Who cares? NCAA champions.
Okay. 1982.
No, 83.
83. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of this? Where do you think we're going with this one? You like it? You like where we're at?
Yeah. The only thing I would add is maybe a haunted orange car. That's my whole idea.
Was that an inside joke?
No.
A haunted orange car.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say if I was you, I would just say, yeah, it's an inside joke. Because you sound
No, it's
crazy.
Not. I've never talked to Nathan about this. It's just like the original name of the book was going to be The Puppy That Loved Halloween.
That's
Am I
right. There was at one point I was calling it The Puppy That Loved Halloween. But my pet
So
fly.
it could be like a touching Subaru commercial where the puppy like jumps up into the car. But
No,
it's
you gotta go. No offense, buddy. You gotta go. Puppy. Well, he's still beating the drum on a thing we're not doing. The puppy jumps in the car. There's no puppy in the story.
Yeah, there's no puppy, Danny.
No puppy. So let me listen here, guy.
You got enough money to buy a fly. Let's give Danny a chance to redeem himself.
Okay.
Okay. Tom wants a pet. He doesn't have enough. He's got 35 cents. The lady tells him he doesn't have enough money for anything in the store except for a fly.
Yeah. And we should just smash right to me down the street with a fly.
I think so, yeah.
What if the next shot's a profile shot of, and what if can somebody be walking by with what if it was like one of those longer ones? It would be like a 2-pager in the book, and it would be like down the sidewalk. You see somebody with a dog, and then you see me with a fly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because that'll make kids laugh. Kids will lose their minds. They'll be like, he's got a fly on a leash.
Okay, let's do it. That's a silent page.
That's a silent
spread.
Page. Silent page.
Yeah, okay.
And then the next thing should be me playing fetch with the fly. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Like if I'm playing fetch with the fly.
Here's what I'm thinking. We could try to finish the.
Oh, we're
so
finishing.
you're thinking montage almost right now.
I figure this is just.
You're
this
like
is
in
just
a montage.
Yeah, we're burning.
But maybe we should go. Maybe we should move the narrative because those montage things we can figure out.
Yeah.
After
But this is just like a good. Yeah, this one This could be the roughest thing of all. This is not very narrative.
Yeah, no, I just meant when you went to like fetch. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that can be like.
I like the idea of establishing that he's your pet, but
what if it's like We went to the park. We went to the dog park, but my fly don't bark. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, best show.
Hello?
Hello. Hi. Welcome to the show.
Hi, it's Edmund. Yeah, Evan, what is the fly?
Gavin. What do you want, Gavin
at the
McGinnis
end
in
of
this
the
thing?
book.
You take the fly to a Proud
no,
Boys rally?
Edmund, not Gavin.
Oh, I thought you were saying Gavin. How you doing, Edmund?
No. I'm doing good.
I know what song you must hate. I know one song you must hate or like.
What song?
Because of your name. What song has your name in it?
I don't listen to that much music with that lyric.
Oh my God! You never heard "Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald"?
Who sings that?
Oh, I don't know what to tell you, my friend. What do you got? Let's stay on the topic. Let's stay on the topic.
Well, for the end of the book, what if the fly falls to sleep on your nose and you both wear little nightcaps?
That's Edmund. This is why I stuck with you.
Thank you.
The final shot of this thing is going to be me saying, me getting into bed, and the fly has a little pajamas on, the same pajamas I have, a little same nightcap I have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he might not. What if it's like this, and we end it with this? He might not be, and this is another thing. We're going to clean up with this right now, and people are going to say, "Oh, this is so crass." What you're saying? Yeah, it is. I'm trying to sell this thing. This is the time I'm crass. We'll make it about how, like, your pet, like, he might not be a normal pet, but this is the best pet I could ever get. But I love him, and he's my best pet yet. You know what I mean, Nathan? Like, it puts some kind of thing of making everybody feel special. Great. Like, if they feel special, like, man, maybe you're not a conventional pet, you're a fly.
I would weep.
That's a moment where you cry and say,
yeah. Because you're reading it to your kid.
You're reading it to your kid, and your kid goes,
you
I want
see
a
it
pet
through
fly.
their, you know.
And then what we do, and this is something we probably got to talk more on the publishing side of things. If each copy of the book comes with some sort of piece of meat or something rotting so that you can get your own
It
fly.
comes with multiple.
You get your own fly.
Future flies.
Comes with future flies. Each copy, it comes with a home fly kit. Edmund, you came up with the end of the book. You should be proud.
Pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and I can't wait.
What if you also give?
Also, let me just say one thing,
fly
Edmund.
kit?
Edmund, I need to say one thing. Everybody participating in this book has no claim in any way, shape, or form to any of the contents in the book. Any suggestions or contributions will not be financially compensated or credited. You will get a 5% discount on the book at any beat all.
Does that include the meat?
Look,
The
Edmund.
rotten meat?
Edmund, I'll give you some. What do you want? Some turkey? What do you want? Want some cold cuts with some boar's head?
Yeah, some boar. That's like the good stuff, right?
Yeah, I'll get you some boar's head. Quarter pound. You get you a quarter pound of ham from boar's head.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate that.
You got it. Thanks, buddy.
I have a concern.
Oh no. Oh no.
Where'd you get the leash?
These are the questions we don't ask.
Maybe no, but maybe it's she could have you've got enough money to buy a fly. It even comes with a free leash.
I understand that.
Don't worry about it right now.
This is what I'm going to say. Nobody's asking that question. Okay. None of these dumb kids are asking that question.
I liked the book's sort of vaguely Marxist leanings. That's why I was interested in being sure that we.
I got
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're right. You don't have to. You can
Smash
make
cut.
leaps. Yeah.
Best show.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the show. You got something for the topic?
Thank you.
You gonna help with
I
the book?
do actually.
You gonna help with
Yeah,
the book?
no, I got something.
What do
Yes,
you got?
of course. That's what I'm calling.
What do you got?
Okay. You can be free to tell me if I'm overstepping my boundaries here, but I've come up with like a little like rhyming verse for like when you're walking your fly down the street.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So it's gonna be. I'm thinking like a pet fly. I'm so psyched. I'm gonna name you AP Mike, and like your little pet fly is named AP Mike.
Hello, Best Show.
Hi, this is Sharon in Los Angeles.
Sharon, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. You gave me something very nice, and I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm glad. You don't have that one? Those
I
ones?
don't. Sharon was kind enough to give me a record that I really am excited about listening to. Thank you so much, Sharon. And that goes for all the listeners.
welcome.
You can give me records also, or books, or whatever you want. It's open for gifts. I'm not asking for them, but if you want to give them, you just tell me. I'll tell you where to give them to me. Do you have something for the book, Sharon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm worried because I was on hold with the hold music for a little bit, so I missed some of the.
You don't worry about it.
Where are we exactly?
Right now,
Is
I'm
there a
walking down
hold
the
in
street.
middle?
Oh, look at that. Would you look? If you hold that up for everybody,
Oh,
look
yeah,
at
yeah.
that. Oh, my goodness. It's me walking down the street with my pet fly and somebody walking by with their dog. It's like, what? Nathan, that is brilliant.
Look how happy you are.
Yeah. Now, what if this next part, this is how we close this book out, Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
We go like this. It'll be like, my fly can't fetch, ...
Mm.
And like a picture of the frisbee just flying past.
Mm-hmm.
My fly can't, like the things the
Swim.
fly can't do.
Uh-huh.
Like 3 of those, and then like, Buddy's my friend,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the end.
But he's my friend.
Yeah, but he's my
Yeah.
friend.
So you just need the things that it can't do.
Yeah. My fly can't fetch.
Sing like a bird.
My
would
fly
sing.
can't. There you go. My fly can't sing. My fly can't fetch. What if it's 2 things? My fly can't sing. My fly can't fetch. But he's my friend, and he's the bad.
I really think, but he's my friend. It's like poignant.
Then we got to
and-
get there. We got to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to
yeah.
that thing. But he's my friend. So it can be, or she. This fly can be a she. Because again, these lady flies are. It's a different time. You pigs out there got to realize these are different days now. There are lady flies now. Sharon, what do you think about this?
I mean, so far so good. That makes a lot of sense to me that you draw attention to the things that the fly can't do because it solidifies the friendship. It
Yes.
magnifies the friendship.
Yes. So it's like.
You could get that, and you could actually. This would be an opportunity to draw other animals, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, my fly can't.
You could then you get a dog, and you get a bird,
Yeah.
and you get a.
Like if it's like my fly can't sing like a bird, my fly can't
Oh,
fetch
yeah, that's
like a
good.
dog. Like that.
That's
like
good.
if it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like what can we do here, Sharon? Sharon, I know you can bring this home. You know how to do this. If it's like my fly can't sing like a bird, my fly can't fetch like a dog. But everybody, everybody, it needs to, because we got to end on friend. We want friend, right?
I think so.
We want friend, but he's my best friend, and that'll be the shot of me sleeping next to the fly. We got to break the back of this one. We are so close to this dumb children's book being
Well, you
done.
would work backwards from friend, right? So you got like pretend is an option, right?
Pretend.
It could also be I mean, you could say it can't blank like a blank.
Yeah, it can't blank. Yeah, if it can't. Like, what's a cat do? What does a cat do? I'm seeing people moaning there ain't no cats in this book.
Probably do need a cat.
And these cat people. Look, I love cats too.
What if it can't blend and it's a chameleon?
I mean, cats. This is probably not the best place for a cat to shine. Really, is the things that cats are expected to do.
I'm so sorry, Sharon. He was so. He's going.
He came in here and everything.
He's going to the parking lot. It's pretty good though. My fly can. I have an idea. What if it's my fly can't blend and it's a chameleon? Just start stealing everything from Jason.
I like blend if it's chameleon based.
But the kids are gonna see chameleon. What's that giant word in this thing? Or is that good? The kids see one challenging word.
I think for the last line, it's a little. It's not all the way there. It's not a 10.
Jason.
I mean,
Nathan said it's not a 10. I was starting to fight for it. Oh, I fought for your thing so much. Oh, I fought so hard. Like those things where it's like, guys, I went to bat for you. I went to the mat on this one. And then you find out they did nothing. So, my fly can't purr like a cat.
Right.
My fly can't. What's another thing for friend then?
If you want to get random with it, you could say like hoot like an owl, blah 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 blah. Still my pal. Right.
Pal is the way to go.
Pal's good.
Pal is good. We're going to find something that rhymes with pal. Dudio, can you come up with a pal one? Owl. See, that's a stretch to go like owl, pal.
Yeah, it's not an owl, yeah.
We got to nail this thing. My fly can't purr like a cat. Perry shall. Somebody's saying Sal Volcano. Like it's like my fly can't impractically joke like Sal, and then we just draw Sal from Impractical Jokers. No. Oh, moo like a cow?
Not a pet.
Thank you. Well, some people okay. Yowl. Howl. Powell. No. My fly's not a dog, and he's not Perry Shell. No, I don't like that. I get sued by Perry Shell. Last thing I need. Be in court with that guy. Standing across from me in court wearing a Gilbert Gottfried shirt. The judge is going to side with me. You walk in that courtroom with your Gilbert Gottfried Dracula shirt on, you're going to lose the case, Perry. My fly can't.
It can't bark or growl.
Like my fly can't fetch, it can't bark or growl. But we're so close.
Mm-hmm.
But
what
in
if
the
it's
end,
what if it's
as small as it is, it's still my pal.
Was that Pat?
Something, and he can't even chew, but he's my friend, and that'll do.
That'll do.
That's not bad. I don't know about the chew, isn't it?
Let's see. Yeah, I think Pat. I think you got us closer than Sharon. You got anything off what Pat just said?
Well, I like the direction because it's like we haven't developed this fly as a character.
Yeah.
To the point where it's insulting.
No, exactly.
To just say that'll do.
My fly can't. Well, what rhymes with do? What's a good thing to rhyme with do then? Because if we ended with that'll do. I look at the chat sometimes, and sometimes it's the greatest thing I've ever seen, and then sometimes somebody says
Mew,
mule,
mew, like a cat, mew.
Or moo like a cow. Moo rhymes.
I'm
with
gonna
do.
Nathan, you said that a cow can't be a pet, but I'm gonna say, if we say my fly can't fetch, my fly can't moo, but he's my best friend, and
I think it works. I think it's just we just need more running up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it could be if you're going to do the cow, you could get weirder.
Yeah.
Preceding that too,
Yeah.
you could
So
have
then what if
all
it's-
kinds of animals in there.
What if it's like my fly can't? What if it's like my fly can't meow, my fly can't moo? That way you get meow moo. I think we ended very simply. I know you want to ramp it up.
Okay.
My fly can't meow, my fly can't moo, but he's my best friend, and that will do.
That'll do.
And then I look at the chat, and somebody says something about bend it like Beckham. My fly can't bend it like Beckham, and I just want to run into traffic. My fly can't meow, my fly can't moo, but he's my best friend, and that'll do. I love it. All right, let me know when this is in stores, and I'll
show up for the signing.
No, I won't, but I'll show up with a giant stamp that I put on this with my signature. I'm telling you, this kid's book thing is a racket, and we just proved it. It's a racket. Every one of these celebrities ramming these kids' books. Put them back on the screen, please, if you could, Brett. Look at these children's books. I want to look at them now after what we just did in 90 minutes, mind you. Look at that. If roast beef could fly. Yeah, if roast beef could fly. And it's got a CD inside. Dad, can I get the Jay Leno book? It's got a CD inside. Anybody hear about the playground? What's going on the playground today? Anybody see what's going on the swings? Anybody see what's in the news? What's going on the swings today? Apparently somebody poured their chocolate milk down the slide. Sharon.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you went and saw Roxy Music.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I have.
It was heartbreaking, but
because he can't sing no more.
well, no, he can sing fine. It sounded like rock.
He can't
music.
sing fine.
I will give that. It's just it was an existing conflict. I had the tickets. I got the tickets. For my friend for his birthday, so I had to go.
Oh no, I understand. And I would hope that everybody, when I'm 97 years old, that they'll sing me over somebody at the peak of their powers also. I'm just teasing you. I'm just giving you the business.
It was the social
Sharon,
situation that necessitated me. But yes, I did.
I'm teasing you.
I was.
Look, you got to go see, because he's going to do, I tried, but I could not find a way. Right?
They opened with that, yeah.
I would have left. That's their best song. I would have been like, thank you.
It was a weird choice, yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like, look, I'm not going to nitpick Roxy Music. The deal is, if there ain't no Eno, there ain't no Tomo at the show. No Eno, no Tom go. No Eno, Tom no go.
Well, and here's how weird that would have been, because there was already like a song or two where Manzanera had to walk off the stage. So if they wanted to do a full Roxy Music set, unless they're just doing like the first, what is he? Is he on the second one too? But I mean, if they're just going to do the first one, that would work. But otherwise, it would be really awkward.
Did the show start early, like a early bird buffet?
I mean, all these shows are starting so early now, but we just missed the opener.
You know what show didn't start early? Pavement. 10 p.m. Yikes. On a Thursday night.
Is that too late?
For a theater show, yes, it is. For a sit down show in a theater, the headliner going on at 10 is too late. For a club show, no, definitely not. That's my spin on it.
Who opened for Pavement? Was it notable?
I can't remember. I missed the opener on that one. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give Roxy Music?
7.5.
7.5. Did they do... What was the biggest surprise for you? The bogus man. The bogus man. The bogus man. Did he... Right?
I don't know if there was a surprise. Here's my weird take on Roxy Music. Is my favorite album as a whole is Manifesto.
Oh my
that's
goodness!
just me.
You've heard the other ones,
I know.
right? You know they have.
Oh, I've heard the.
There's
other
an album
ones,
called
but as a
Roxy
whole
Music you might want to listen to, Sharon.
I understand the perspective, but for me, Roxy Music, the album, it starts really strong and then it kind of fizzles a little bit. I think that's just me.
That's fair. No, their best song ever is the first song on the album. I would agree with that.
Right.
That everything.
Yeah.
I would buy potato and grow potatoes by the skull. Did he do that? No.
Oh yeah.
Did he do the one where he gets busy with a doll?
I think so. I think that was I think they front loaded the set with those.
But you blew my mind. Right? Look, I love Roxy Music. I wouldn't see the thing. I wouldn't see it. It's just, I would not go there. I picture Roxy Music a certain way and being a certain type of band. That's a band that I do not want to see old. This is how it is for me. That's my way of doing it. They're very important to me. The 1972-73 Roxy Music are so important to me. I do not want to see them not be that band. And that's just that's just the way I see it. And that's
Totally fair.
Well, get ready for this, Sharon. Nathan is drawing the final page where I'm sleeping next to the fly. It's the most beautiful thing I ever saw.
Oh.
All right. Thank you for the record, seriously. And I will talk to you very soon.
Very much.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
I would do anything for you. Grow potatoes by the school. Well, look at that.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. People didn't think it could be done. And we can hold each one up to the camera and I'll read each one as we go through it.
We'll add like a little montage of
Absolutely.
you and the fly. So
this is understood that there'll be a little fun montage of different things with the fly. But you blew my mind. Everybody, I want you to know, let me say a couple things. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, Best Show is on Twitch, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific. On Tuesdays, of course, it's this show, the one you're hearing right now, the live Best Show. And on Thursdays, we stream Best Show Bests now, which is very exciting. That's the greatest hits of the show. And you come on the Twitch, and people will be in the chat, different people from the show. I try to pop in when I can. It's a lot of fun on Twitch. And again, Best Show Twitch is twitch.tv/Best Show 4 Life, the number 4 Life. They said we couldn't do a children's book in time. They said it would take months, if not years. I want to see a list of who does these children's books and shame every single one of them. Hold on, let's see. Top celebrity children's books. River Rose and the Magical Lullaby by Kelly Clarkson. The Bench by the Duchess of Sussex. Your Baby's First Word Will Be Dada by Jimmy Fallon. Leaks. The Book with No Pictures by BJ Novak. C is for Country by Lil Nas X. She Persisted by Hillary Clinton. By Chelsea Clinton, sorry. If Roast Beef Could Fly by Jay Leno. A Bear to Share by Jessica Alba. Reese Witherspoon has Busy Betty. The Boy with Pink Hair by Perez Hilton. What Will I Do with My Love Today by Kristen Chenoweth. Madonna has The English Roses. Max Greenfield, I Don't Want to Read This Book. Kevin Hart has one called Marcus Makes a Movie. One of the Jonas Brothers, Kevin Jonas. There's a rock concert in my bedroom. Yeah, this is Channing Tatum, The One and Only Sparkella by Channing Tatum. Ironically, the only book he's ever read. I'm Not Scared, You're Scared by Seth Meyers. And guess what is about to enter the fray now? Tom Scharpling presents My Pet Fly. Pictures by Nathan Gelgud. We should get code. You get straight up code. We'll Alan Moore this one. 50-50. 50-50.
Sounds good. Okay.
I'm telling you. Yeah. Wonder if DJ Khaled has a kid's book.
He must.
He must, and it must just be someone else's kid. But it's the same joke I did in my book. I don't know what I'm doing. Same. It's a different person's children's book that he just writes DJ Khaled on every fifth page.
All right.
Here we go. Everybody, I would like to debut
Here we like this?
the world premiere of My Pet Fly. I want to get a new pet. What pet can I get for 35 cents? I'm starting to fret. I won't get a pet. You can't buy a bunny. Pets cost money. You don't have the bucks to buy some ducks. You don't even have the loot. You don't have the loot to buy a newt. But, listen here, guy. You got enough money to buy a fly. Doom, 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 going down the street, two flies.
Oh, and then
me with the fly on the leash, the dog.
And then after that, I wrote it on a page. Yeah, wait. And then after that,
I just want to say, whoever in the chat wrote this, DJ Khaled's kid's book, I Will Not Lick That Cat. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. You are at the highest level of humanity with that one. And it's a friendship montage. And then it ends with, my fly can't meow. It can't bark or moo. But he's my best friend. And that will do. Oh, I'm moved by that. Nathan Gilgood. We did it. We did it. You are the best. I'm telling you, this is not a bad kid's book.
It's not bad.
This is a good kid's book.
It's not bad.
This is a good kid's book. Every one of these celebrities, shame on you for what we just built in 90 minutes. We didn't have the name of the thing. Came up with My Pet Fly sitting in the studio. We did it.
You like how you look? I like it.
Oh, I love it. That's an amazing. Alan Covert's Hollywood conservative looks to fill void with patriotic children's book. Thank God Alan Covert has entered the children's books market. What's it about him filming Grandma's Boy? We did it. We're going to end the show now. Thanks, everybody who listened, and thank you, Nathan, for being a part of the show. Where can people get your stuff again?
Just check out the start at the Instagram. That'll take you where you need to go. That'll take you to the comic about the Mets that I did. That's up on the New Yorker website. Mm-hmm. That'll get you to the Etsy store that has the movie director totes and T-shirts. That'll get you to the other comics I've done for places like the New York Times and Paris Review and places like that.
Amazing. You're the greatest. Can't thank you enough for this. What
back at you, buddy.
We'll be back next week on The Best Show, and let's play on the way out. I can't think of any better song to play than you know what song I'm going to play. Best Show, back next week. The Best Show is produced in partnership with the Forever Dog Podcast Network. The show is hosted by Tom Scharpling and features John Worster, Jason Gore, Pat Byrne, and Michael Lisk. The show is produced and written by Jason Gore, Pat Byrne, Michael Lisk, John Worster, and Tom Scharpling. The Best Show is executive produced by Tom Scharpling, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. The show is engineered and mastered by Andrew Gleason, website and technical support provided by Martine Sellis, and the show is recorded at Forever Dog Studios in Los Angeles. Support The Best Show on Patreon over at patreon.com/thebestshow and follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram over at Best Show 4 Life. That's Best Show number 4 Life. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.